people. Oh, wait, let me turn on this. People, no say why go on that chat. One line. People, no say why go on that chat. No say why go on that chat. One line, let me investigate. Rummy and Robinson. No, man, me see what? Rummy. People, looking at chat. Rummy and Robinson. Hey, sweetheart, Christina. It's right there. Hey, sweetheart, Christina. People are going this. Oh, we never see that angle. Joan Coat, big up yourself. Oh. It look like a guy foot get licked way, you know. It look like chicken back. It look like a guy foot get kicked way, you know. I would Rummy and Rabbit. Hey, sweetheart, Christina. And then she answer. Let me see what she answer. Watch how she answer. People, you know, say from a man say to a woman, hey, sweetheart. And she reply back and say hey back to him, and she not spell the hey with one Y. She spell it with two Y. People, you know something I go on there, so, you know. Because if you pronounce it, you know, what really I go on him say, hey, sweetheart, Christina. She's responding, and her response is more than one. Hey. Yo, something I go on there, so, something I go on there. Wait, the whole lot of brother, you know me I do a show you. I'm shout you back here. Alright, cool. No man, people not see what I want. She don't give. Listen to me. When a woman I hear you back and she not give, and she say, hey, I not give you one Y, but she give like more than one Y. A good something that, hey, yo, Rummy, you know what's the from there? I say Rummy and like him, chicken back foot get kicked, man. You know, so I'm not answering about my shirt, do my soon. Not when I part, not some, well, big up all who are big up. You understand? Java me, chicken back. Hey, boo. Yes, Louis, something not going right there. So, anytime a woman I give hey, and give more than one, hey. You know, say something not going right there. So, you see it. Me I help on the same page, Louis Young. You see it? Them people no Java me Carlene and about she did that defend like CBS we say yo, you know the chicken back link there and Mango are going like she want coming something like so down and oh Java yell up chicken back no and a chat but hey boo yo me can't keep up with you know yo I be a mix up a go on in that so I be a mix up a go on in that something you know. What you want, Antasha? She are coming, you know, ready for coming, come take side now, you know. Ready for coming, come take them side now. But how she are going to defend both CBS now and Java? I two linky them down. People, you see it? Antasha get chicken back a hey, and a one why him get. One dege why him get. And you know Jamaican language, dege mean absolutely single, one only, dege. Enjoy your Jamaican say dege, one dege, no more. No more. No ambiguity, no dede, no confusion, no dede, right? A one dege, one if you take, right? So when you hear Jamaican say take one, you see if them emphasize that one the way you have take, them say dege after. Don't ask me where it mean and where it come from, I don't know. But we know where it means. No, don't ask me where it come from. It's Genesis. It's etiology. I don't know. But we know where it means. Dege mean absolutely one. Because when we use dege, we still say one. So somebody will say that is redundant. But you don't say one already. Where you say dege. No, that's how we talk. When we want to be sure it's one and only one, we add dege. You will never hear a Jamaican say, take a dege mango. No. We don't talk so. We don't say, take a dege mango, take a dege apple, take a dege patty, take a dege blouse. You have to say the one. You know? One. So dege just emphasize one dege. So when you get one dege why, you know no more why, forget. So when Mr. Man the rummy and him get two why, something in a something. You can't go around the thing. CBS something in a something. Alright. Chick. See that key the bar. See key the you know, you know. What was that Mountain View? Them for know. Link there the proper, don't. Boy, we don't miss nothing. Juliet, you graduate from Rag to Antowil. We don't miss nothing. We don't miss nothing. Juliet, you see you think you're easy. Hey, Juliet, you think you're nice. All right, let me see what I go on. Let me see if anything else in I chat to them if I pay attention. Nakita, I know people abbreviate people name, you know, Nakita, but I see abbreviate Antasha name from what day, you know. But you look like you don't know how to abbreviate name, you know. Nakita, you don't look like you know how to abbreviate name because Nakita, if you want abbreviate Antasha name, say Tasha. Or say, me no know, Anta. But how you abbreviate the woman name and I call her Aunt? No, Nakita. Nakita, how you abbreviate Antasha name and I call her Aunt? No, it don't sound right. It don't sound right, Nakita. You don't know how to shorten the people name. You don't know. Who this I call already? Mango Wampum. I was sweet too. Can somebody tell me what's wrong with Mango? I want to Mango.
Good afternoon.
We at the outfit you see. So we at the shirt I can't make you laugh so Mango. She's dying.
You the best.
Did I make that sweet to some Mango? You're dead with laugh. What happened to you?
When I opened the phone a little while ago,
yeah.
I see you that you put a key to shirt here no more the master.
No, you see you now. You see I talk about Kunta Kinte shirt. Boy, that's why you see all you need to go Ghana with me, you know. You need to go Ghana with me, you know, because if you go on a Ghana trip, then you're not going to chat about no Kunta Kinte shirt. I want to look at one movie you watch for a long time. I remember the protagonist in the movie. And everything for you now is African, is Kunta Kinte, don't. People listen to her, hear her.
You made my day. I should have gone.
What you say? This shirt make your day, don't.
Yo, I say shirt make me do. But that shit, man, I said Uncle Ragashanti.
That's right. That's right.
Cherry
Yeah, man. To them, I say, I'm going to hand it to them today, you know, man. And give them the shot, you know. Give them the shot, you know. Because I know the arms also can start. But I never anticipated you laughing like this, you know, man.
If me drop down dead right now, me's a happy woman.
Happy woman, though. Just one shirt. May I show you how my thing set, you know. One shirt, though. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, Mango. That me I tell you.
I tell you, yes, boss. You get a yes, boss.
No, when you see you call at the beginning of the show, you know, because my problem with you over the years is you always a call when the show are done. And look there, yes. Right away that the shirt rock you have to call right away, though. Yeah.
What's wrong?
You know, so I can't manage you, Mango. I can't manage you, you know. wanna listen to her. Listen to her. She's dying.
You say your complex I look good and match up. You say Kukuta Kinte. Bless up my friend. You made my day. You made my day.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. No, I'm glad we make your day today, yeah.
No, lie. No, lie. You say something in African.
No, you can't say something in African. There is no specific language called African.
I know. Just say something in the. I don't know where you are.
I don't know. No, I can't talk anything in any African language. Yeah. Yeah.
It's bad enough I lose my space now because me have to listen to the show when me call you.
No, man, you need the trip in a mango because you can't see, you know. So the novelty of this thing and I see Raga and this and whatever, yeah, they'd be laugh so whatever.
Turn up, man. You hear me, the boss now, play the boss.
Yo, the people in Liz May say, yo, me say this lady, I feel the energy. No, mango them feel say you laugh real, you know, and I put out, you know, it's like it connect, no.
Yeah, me say me laugh real, man, and open up the thing, man, and me seeing at the shirt.
Yeah.
Me have what said, you hear me?
No, you see because you feel that way, you know. I have the graphic designer finish the flyer. You see because you feel that way, yeah. Me I go take a picture and this and put it on the flyer.
For real, man, yo, still off, man, yo. Going back to Africa, coming to Africa, yeah, I'm me to tell you.
Yeah, no. Nah, man, me I go put a picture. Nah, me I go put a picture right in the same shirt you too.
For real, man, yo, when we open up the YouTube and see you, man, me say, yeah, man, the boss, I make sure know say we are going to Africa, okay? Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome, Mango. Glad to know that I made your day today. Anything for you.
Oh, believe me, that was a lot.
I'll do anything for you.
Oh, yeah.
I will sing that song there again.
Yeah, me no know, got embarrassed me now.
No. No, Gloria Estefan sing that song. Is she?
Oh, is she?
I will sing that. Somebody soon post it. Somebody soon post it. Katie Barra, one of them who know the song, them soon post it.
Come on, what
CBS are going to post it and thing. Yeah, CBS and one of them people are going to know. And Tasha don't know them are sitting here. One of them people who know the song and thing or whatever, you know. Java don't know, but CBS will know, yeah.
Java, me don't know, but and Tasha, she make me feel look on her sideways and say...
Yeah, why you have to look on Tasha sideways? Why?
The other day, she tell Java to beat Ragato.
Yeah, so what you say, you're side eye, no? Yeah. No, I chew her from what year. You don't know, so I slowly I step out on her to come in once it she slowly step out on me neatly, you know, and kill me what year, you know, catch me off guard, you know. That's what. Yeah, no, that's why, because usually with Antasha, you know, it's deference, you know. There's a saying, you know, Antasha, Anthony, with deference, you know, she and her hubby, but right now, well, the hubby ain't cool because him not roll out, but Antasha roll out, you know. So man go with a pepper now, you know. With a pepper now, man. She will get beaten to man.
Your man says she part of the broad back and thick skin.
Yeah. You say from what day you side there, because she come out and defend the thing and I take side down. I defend CBS. I defend CBS and Java down.
Yeah, badly too. I'm backitative like that, you need, you feel me?
Yeah, and when Java beat people, she say, yo, so I'm to Raga beat, right?
Yeah, remember, so Raga didn't get it.
Yeah, like she said, Java, want me, you know, put it on for Raga to beat him too, and what that's me, I say, and there's a goodie there, and there's a mama there.
Yeah, so she make me look on her and say,
sideways down, yeah. Start pre-R differently down.
Yeah.
All right.
The pretty smile, she's like the one them, you know, when Scarface come out and say hello to my little friend.
Yeah.
That's she, you feel me? Because you're not going to expect, you see her, you're not going to expect what come out of her mouth. And you say, All right, my
All right,
Thank you
boo
very
boo.
much.
Talk to you
Have a
later.
good
Yeah,
day.
man. See it there. All right,
All
cool.
right, no problem. Chicken box.
Yo. Weird. Chicken back get a final yell. See it there? See it there? Me no know how I go on. It look like true mango lick with CBS foot and thing and whatever. You know, she got some boom and jar for Rummy and auntie. Me no know. Neil, the lead singer, is Gloria Esteban. You need to change a B there in other name there, yeah? Let me see what I go on over here, so. Nakita, maybe him catch you one side. Catch what once? Oh, God. I won't even. Oh, well, I'm going to close off some of them something here in the car. Some things look like they might use up the processor. Alright, I'm call back that lady, you know, because she did a call. And so we're not afraid of people. We're not back from nobody around here. If you come with 1 ounce or 1 pound of Texas badness, we're not back from here around here. I could see where I go at. Oh, whoa. Oh, she not answer now. What that? What? All right. Nakita, nah answer. All right. Christina, my foot raga. There you go. I mix up the mix up. Java, chicken back. Seriously, tell the old woman for chill. What? Anyway, good afternoon, people. You don't know, as usual, we wait see how it goes. If, usually like 100 people over on the YouTube. So, wow, we got like 138. So it'll be. So them are coming. All right. Show can kick off proper. I just want to say big respect and massive and crew. Big up on yourself. And I don't know Ragashanti live afternoon Ramparoom. I got Chicky back lady, you know, she just ignore what I go on and just laugh off of what I go on, you know. Yeah, it's like she know how we ramp and play over here. Everything is everything. Big up on yourself, you know, people. Good afternoon. It is indeed another wonderful day for us to be thankful for. Give thanks and thing. And I, too, am very thankful because I'm in my element over here where I can, as I've been saying, more be myself. You know what I'm saying? Which is a big part of why this thing works, you know, when I can be myself, because then it stimulates you to be in a certain mood, you know, where you're not restrained, you know, where you're not containing, you know, your authenticity and things like that, which is not good when you have to do that. Well, particularly for this show where we pride ourselves on being honest and true here for the most part, you know, honest and true, except for the caller that is now, you know, about to come on now. She's not exactly an example, an exemplification of honest and truth, and her name is Nakita. Good afternoon.
If it was a person, would have be it. Raga, listen to me. It's
I
whatever my
get you.
finger them decide for type any specific day and that mega shot and people name too, okay?
What?
Thank
No,
you.
you can't call Antasha. Even though we are side eye Antasha from what you can't call a woman ants. You're bright.
First of all, we are side eye Antarctica.
No.
You are side eye Antarctica. Listen to me.
Me and
No
Mango at
Antarctica
a
alone.
minimum. And other people probably a side eye or
There's
two, but
no
them not say
other
nothing.
people.
Yeah.
Talk for yourself.
Yeah.
There's no other people.
No, but
okay?
no, but you can't say nothing. You call a woman ants.
You don't say you're a troublemaker.
Me a
First of
troublemaker.
all, it's
But
A-N-T.
is you a
It's
caller
and
ants?
listen,
Is
she
you
don't
a
have no problem with it because she knows that the
you?
first
It's
three letters of her
calling
name
her
is
ants. You say Antasha and Corona people picnic sit me one time and put on them piece of cake. You say why you call a woman ants for? Where you
Listen to
call a
me,
woman
over
answer? You
Raga. You
out
know,
of order. Me a
listen to me,
different
old man
Antasha. You
Raga.
can't call Antasha. You see Antasha in any antsness. Eh?
Listen to me.
What?
Stop lying,
Is you
okay?
do it? Is
And
you
stop
do
make
it? Is you
trouble.
post it there? Nobody call her
Me
ants
never
but
say
you. Are you a
aunt.
call a woman
No,
ants?
me never say aunt,
Eh?
Raga.
You say Antasha Falafat? You see her a Falafat? Eh? No, say Aunt Falafat. You say Antasha Falafat. You need to stop it. Stop calling woman ants. You're too wicked. You're too out order. I call a woman ants or whatever. I throw out for the woman but she ain't got any people cake when the crumbs drop.
Jesus, yeah, me understand.
Right, and that you say.
Me
The
the way you say no
Antasha
story.
name people cake when the crumbs drop because she ants. Yeah. Me can't believe you deal with the woman so
Raga,
wicked. And you claim,
don't
no.
do it. How you do? Try and mash up the gang.
No,
It not
if
go
you
work.
are somebody friend would
It
like
not
to
go
know
work,
how you
Raga.
deal with it, name them where you give enemy them. No, sir. If I them
Me the
name them, you
business
give your
where you
friend
want
them.
to say.
Me no know them. I wouldn't want to be your enemy. You give me a name because me just dead right there. So you call your
Well,
good
fear
friend
is
Ants.
fear. Cause you try and mash up the thing. So me have to
Me a
come up
try,
with a name
me
fear
a
too.
try mash up the thing. Is you
Yeah.
come on the internet, big internet. I call your good friend Ants. Eh? Next thing you know, everybody going to say, wait, Antasha, that Antsy, what go on? Yeah. A style of the woman need. All that is happening here, I saw what you did, and I'm just basically, stating my observation. You can't say you never call a woman
ask
aunt.
if you state nothing. She did tell us if we running. She
Me
did tell us
never-
if she have a problem.
What
She
I'm
don't have
saying
no
here,
problem.
have nothing to do with what Antasha tell me or don't tell me. All I'm doing is restating an unequivocal observation that is on the...
nothing because she never asked if we state anything.
No.
Problem
What
with
is
it.
going
Listen to
on
me,
here
Raga.
has
Me never
nothing to
call
do
her
with whether or
aunt,
not she's going to
okay?
accept it. What is going on here is nothing to do with whether or not she's... Let me just ask you the question straight. Antasha, yes or no? Did you write A-N-T for Antasha name? Yes or no?
Nobody come lie up.
No, I know you not answer the question. Did you not write A-N-T for Antasha name? Yes or no? For short name, yes or no?
Yeah, but you say
yeah, all right, all right then.
There's no
ants
for her name, so it
the
cannot
ants
be
them where you
ants.
grew up and you're sick. Ants must bite you when you look a bit. And ants nyam off you look. And when you eat your food and your food drop a grung. And the ants them you say run out and grab it and go get the queen and go call them friend and hold it more ants come. Spell one ant. Spell it. Can you spell that? And the same A-N-T. Is that
we
me?
don't talk so in Jamaica. No, we don't talk so in Jamaica.
Don't even try to fix it up.
We don't say ant. We say ants.
No, but that is just...
If the ants them on the ground you refer to and that.
All
we
right.
don't call nobody ant.
All
we
right.
Don't say ants.
So, all right.
Ants,
to your point.
One.
No. I'm going to reinforce what you just said. Jesus
Christ.
Hold on. No. I'm going to ask you a question now. Based on what you just saying or what we saying at Jamaica. So when a Jamaican see an ant, don't we say, look panda ants there? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So when me see you call a woman ant, that's why me say, look how she call a woman ants, because you are Jamaican, me a Jamaican, she a Jamaican. What you just say, you just kill yourself. You just kill yourself.
Raga, stop it now.
You just kill yourself because it's you just say we are Jamaican and we don't talk and say no Jamaican say look only the boys say Jamaican say look at that ant. We don't say so. We say see the ants there. Right. Mash up the thing.
She accept her name.
Whether the thing mash up or not. Whether the thing it has no consequence to me. I'm being persecuted just because you are persecuting me. You want to crucify me?
Mix,
You put
Raga.
nail in my hand, and me do. Me just restate where you're right. That's it. That's
So let
it.
me ask you,
That's
you
it. I'm
carry feelings now
What?
because Antasha, you carry feelings from when you two Antasha, so you forget cussing too.
No,
You didn't
but no,
forget
me a
cussing
side
too.
I are. Yeah, a
Yeah,
side I are
yeah.
because
Okay.
that.
No, not we. You. You a
No,
side
no,
are
I said
twice
me a
by
side I are. Me
if
say me a side
you
I
should
are.
Java me should have bust your head too.
What?
Watch and
Java
just
me.
because, you know?
Java me
Yeah,
can't bust
Java
my head. You know see how my head big.
Java should have roll
You know
out
see how my
on you
head big.
too.
You know
Cause
see
you
how Raga
outside
head
of
big.
your fella big dog by.
Right, you know, see how my head big, Java can't bust my head around here. Because first of all, if Java try bust my head, you see when Garnet call in one day, it's when our baby father called, you saw she did humble.
When a business boy you a name,
No, but me say
who
she
cook
did
up in
humble.
the
I
back
have
there
him
you
number.
come
That me I
talk
tell him I
about.
have him number. So that Java have a cool. Cause any of me call the general right you know. And you know say him no back. You know him no back. Right?
Your name
And
over there
Java
cook up
can't say
all
nothing.
sort of things. You're lucky. Your
Java
name
can't say
lucky.
nothing,
A
right?
feelings your character and so you
Listen, Java
etiquette
can't say,
bust
I'm going to do my
and you
call
didn't even
Garnet.
get
I'm going to say,
job bill
Garnet,
too. So you follow big
Garnet,
head dog
talking
by.
God truth. Now you bust Java from flower bag and crocus bag to lace. Yeah.
Yeah, wicked in Raga. Let's
What?
say you're going
What?
that right. You're going that right
Nah,
profession. A
if I never
liar.
listen to me,
No, sir.
no, Java for
Mm-mm.
humble yourself, come me have Garnet number, and I'm call Garnet right now and thing like that, see?
We don't
Yeah,
business with you and
a
Garnet or
Garnet,
whatever you want
a
for name. We
Garnet,
don't
me
business with
Java,
all of that. You see how
a Garnet, me
you see how
Java
Java you
graduate.
see how Java get mad when
Hold
you
on.
yeah?
A
Ha
Garnet,
ha ha.
me Java graduate from some. You know the outfit that we Eve did I wear with Adam? While look a bush in front of front. A Garnet bus her from this and make she come up and come know modern life and thing or
Nothing no
whatever.
wrong with
A
that. Good
Garnet,
job,
me
good in
Java
a
no
things.
clothes.
Whether
A
it be bush in
Garnet,
front
me
or front,
Java move from
Adam
bush
Eve
and coconut limb
or
and come
anything where
no
she put her, she
clothes,
look
right?
good.
I make she graduate through Crimpoline and Crenoline and Gabardine and come up through the thing, all right? So, Bill, right? We're not afraid of
Me no
people
business
around
where you
here.
want to
And
say with
all
your
you try
oversell.
distract we and
Anyway,
all
you
them
look good in your
something there.
outfit,
I call the
Raga.
grown woman, Antasha, and I call her, Wagwan Ants.
You're wicked in Raga.
I'm bright enough I put it on social media too. Yeah,
You know,
social media.
me not
Big,
stop
big
comment.
internet
The
and
only time
social
I go stop her
media.
when she tell me
But
stuff to
you
stop.
cannot.
You
Your friend
lucky.
named Antasha. Your friend named Antasha. And you heal up your so-called good friend in front of thousands of people on Ragashanti show. And you got to chat about what go on my big friend Ants. You alone a call her Ants a bantan her neatly. You're too wicked. Okay.
Why? Me say, I want them holding down a Florida they see.
No, you see, yeah, take you from Antasha. She said, Raga, remember, we just
Yes,
few weeks and kissing me.
me I watch the
Hold
chat.
me.
Yes. Them,
You
I
can't
want
hold
them
me.
beat you down there.
No, we're
Yes. One
saved
of
and
them are going down there
Raga
and
saved and
search you.
sanctified and covered. You understand? You don't know about that something there. Saved and
What?
sanctified and covered, you know?
You're
Protected.
lucky. I want
Protected.
them throw a snake all in your bed down
Yeah.
when you sleep.
No, well, at least we know say, yeah, I wish you then come beat me, and that is clear when you see me.
Yes,
Where the
because
ambiguity
you step
is,
out, yeah, get bright
well,
and no
so
Raga man.
people
Yeah,
know,
get bright. Yeah, get
that it's
bright,
clear that you want people beat me. That is clear, right? Now, what them don't know is how you feel about Antasha. That not clear because them a friend. Them only she call her aunts. And that them don't know. You understand? Yeah.
Remember beat him down there. Beat him up
Jesus,
down
I
there.
can't believe that you call the
when
woman
he
aunts.
done, when he left Florida, he's supposed to say, Janu, I'm not bantan none of them
Yeah,
again.
idiot,
Beat
man.
him
Raga
up
back
down there.
broad. You think we weak in this? Man, a stallion in this. I want me to your bill. Yeah.
Revenge. Yeah,
Revenge.
what Antasha said, tread lightly.
What, tread lightly? Tread lightly. But Antasha need for tread lightly. You know, she say, man go join the crew right now. You know, say, man go say, you know, say, we are side eye Antasha, whatever. Yeah.
No,
You think she alone can pre neatly? Yeah. We are pre to see man go join the Raga team. Why? Yeah.
Listen, me not the power you the part. Now
No.
you alone in your team. It's
What?
okay. It's okay, Raga. You want
No. We
somebody
have
to
Mango in
join
the
you?
team. We have Mango in our team right now. All right, well on.
No,
Well
no.
on. I look in the chat. Sheba in the chat. I remember say Sheba thing is Raga. Just make sure you give me an eel, you know. Big up yourself, Sheba. Raga loves you.
Yeah, look good.
Yeah.
Look,
Big up
yeah,
yourself, Sheba.
yeah,
Just
look
to make
good.
sure say me eel you
Okay.
can we know you say ta, 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 ta. Go
Mhm.
team. Right? At least we are not
Mhm.
ants. We can't tell you say we are not ants. We are big bad dog over here. Yeah. We are not
Me
ants
never
over
discover
here.
your wife. It's when they
Neatly.
beat out your nastiness. But me
Neatly.
know them are gonna represent down there,
I go
man. Me
on
know
like
them
say
are
on
gonna
a
represent
united
down
and
there.
on a crew and whatever, and one I wanna call the next one ants. Oh please.
Anyways, Raga,
Hi darling.
your shirt is looking good on you.
Why thank
With
you.
the but when me see you just come on, me not tell no lie. Me watch enough me used to watch enough African movie.
Yeah.
And you know they have the hot and the stick and the robot everything. Yeah, you just want the hot and
No,
the
me gonna
stick,
get
you
one of them
know.
outfit
Yeah.
there, you know. No, cause you know I'm
Yeah.
going over there in May for just kinda make set up everything for September. So when I go over there in May, I'm gonna put on one of them out just for you. What you tell me for have on the full outfit and what hat and stick?
You need the full outfit. Yeah, big man, you know, in a raga, you
Oh
feel
you mean and a
dress a
mass ragga
hot.
now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
mass
hot and
ragga.
the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God, then say yes, oh God. You know they bend their knee and they have made them and they say, oh God, oh God, oh God.
No, me not really watch the movie
Oh God,
then.
they
You know, so when the
oh
movie that
God,
they
they
take off a
call
job.
them.
You know, so there was a time in Jamaica when African movie run the place for like a good, would I say about a 10 year?
Yeah, me know.
Yeah, man, a
Me
big
know the
African
first
movie did
one
I
be
run the place.
called Blood Sister or something like that. That
Yeah,
was the ish. Yes, yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
man.
hold
But
on. All right then.
eh?
Looking at it, well, you not go see it. I don't know if you say the I'm seeing all the chats, so you probably just say the one in a Tam Fam TV, right? Over YouTube. That's the one you see, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Over on the Ragashanti page on Facebook, you ever see a lady post. Her name is Hermine or Hermine, Hermine. Me say Hermine. Bowie Bailey. And she posts, Doc, I love the shirt. The African look I just love. African fashion, that's all I wear. That's the way to go. I still have the beige African shirt you gave me years ago. But do you remember that? You see that woman there? That woman there, I wear African outfit. My sermon, I wear African outfit before it take off. You always have, I mean, a Blackwood mix and some people wear them at Jamaica. But before it take off and it became a thing, Miss Ermin, Miss Ermin a big woman for me. And by the way, I have respect for her manners. She a wear them outfit there for a long time and see she a big up Raga in her shirt because I notice when the show starts, somehow not going like, want to come neatly put it on for me and whatever. But big up my shirt. What you say name? Oga? Are that in name?
They say Olgar, something like that when they have made them in our house and or the gate man, and so they call them. The
Oga.
big man them, yeah, the big man them for the house or whatever. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, man, I forgot to check out that then,
Mm-hmm.
Me have to check out that. But I go over there and man, I go put on a bad outfit and thing, look for something proper and thing, and picture up in
Yeah, the
night and
whole
thing.
yeah man, the whole pants and the robe over, yeah man. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good look. You look good. You look like yeah, you're all in a ragga, but you know, you look good for you. You look good for you.
The old man
Yeah.
can clean up a little bit and
Mm-hmm.
step out in a
Mm-hmm.
something different and thing. Yeah, I'm going to take your advice there, and I'm going to assume your suggestion is was offered with some sincerity, right?
No, it look good. I mean,
Okay.
you just find a nice print and stuff like that, and yeah, it look good. It will
Yeah,
look good for you, man.
this
Your hat and
this
thing.
print is it's more the regular standard thing, but them have some
Mm-hmm.
different between me and you since we announced. First of all, a whole heap of people been doing trips to Ghana, right?
Mm-hmm.
But since we announced it and thing, there have been some some little movements, you know. Some, I know you hear me mention it before. Some people like them not go, you know. I know them not go because them give it themselves. Sometimes people think they're smart, you know. But them a pick and that them want to know everything when me I do and all the logistics, which is just so unnatural for somebody who want to go on a trip. Them just want, you know, nobody not ask you, oh yeah, where you do on the back end and who you go to and them. You know, so I'm just like whatever, man. So because of that, me not put everything in the in the itinerary. Cause me feel smart now upon them, you know. Yeah, me not put everything in it, but one of the things where you know do it have to do with these things, you know, to go which part they make and all these things, and there is a whole little so and so now going, which in all my time in going to Ghana, I've never gone to that place, you know. So I'm looking forward to that. So when I go over there in May, I want to go down there, go check out this summer camp. I like to know where me I bring people in, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. And so I'm looking forward to that. So when I go there, I'm going to get like, I'm going to tell them, say, listen to me. One of my ardent supporters, you know, she said, I look like one ogre. That's when I tell me that I think she beat me and almost. I said, ogre, because you put OGA, you know. And you know what OGRE mean?
Raga. No. I saw they call it.
No, I know. But you know the word OGRE? Yes, I said, I wonder if she neatly abandoned me. Because I've never heard of the ogre thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I wasn't a fan of the African movies. So when I go over there, I go say, I have a friend named Nakita, who another listener call her Nakia. And she said, yeah, we must get a bad outfit and thing. Watch, we're going to seal it up, man. We're going to seal it
Yeah,
up.
man, you will look good, man. Don't forget the walking stick doing that complete the outfit.
The walking stick. Them always have a walking stick? Them always have a
man. Yeah, man. The big man. I mean, it's, you know, just complete the whole thing, Raga, man.
No.
Big
So
man
what? No.
thing,
Hold on.
man.
So it's the walking stick and is it a full attire, the top and bottom, right?
Yeah, top and bottom.
Match and thing. And then what them wear on them foot doors? Like sandals or proper shoes?
Regular shoes, I guess.
Regular shoes, okay.
I don't know. There always are some shoes with color, and I don't know. But I mean, I guess you can just go with whatever match your outfit.
Okay, and then any headwear?
Yeah, man. Them are gonna make the hat, the look hat where you go catch off on the side. Yeah.
Well, and the hat go with the outfit.
Yes.
No, I don't want to Capleton up a thing, you know, but cause you know Capleton him say match, you know, man.
No, but Raga, it just depends
decades
on
now
the
when
punch.
Capleton outfit them, you know, him at him in this and in that, you know, sometimes the match Liliana really for me, you know.
No, it depends, man. It depends on the print where you go with. Of course, you know, if something too low, then you know it's just an overkill. But if you go with like something white or beige or you know or black or something like that, you know, it'll look nice. Just if you go with actual print,
no,
you can't it can't be.
Tell me something
overkill.
upon the trip, though, right? It's a good idea for we do something along them, you know, give it a prominence and the appeal of you know, African attire and the whole thing with the fabric there and the symbolism of it is a good thing for the group, you know, engaging in something like that, you know, don't it?
It depends. Yeah, for you kind of me would you know take a survey or something just for gauge. You know, who have already you know put them to you know gauge.
No, them all like
responses
it. Them all,
and see.
it's interesting. Most of the people who come on a trip here, you know, them are come to appreciate the interesting things from our culture and heritage and from Ghana and all them things. So, while at the same time having fun. So that is the idea. Some are brand it, so they'll like this. You would.
Yeah, of course, you know, absolutely.
Right. Listen to me. If
Absolutely.
you would, and you are the type of person who call your friend aunts and whatever, then clearly that, you know, anybody else will. Anybody else will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Maybe like the last hey, wanna make sure so I wanna take picture in a raga, take picture. The last day or something. Like I mean, know if they have to make your clothes down there. Well, I wanna just dress up in our African thing and God dinner tradition. Yeah, man.
yeah,
I
like a
do
big
it.
nice dinner thing. Yeah, man, we are gonna set that,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
and
yeah.
sitting, you know. I send a ceremony. Well, just dinner would be nice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole I would chill and
All
all
right,
this.
raga, me have to go a little
You have to go. So
later.
wait, before you go, you did say there's an African country. Any other go there, you say you go dead. Which one you go?
Rwanda.
Rwanda. Why Rwanda?
It's more mountainous. Me can me not really like cold. Me can deal with the cold, but it more cool up
Oh,
there. Down the side there.
okay.
And it's just clean. Based my research when me
Yes, yes,
do,
yes,
stuff like
yeah,
it's very clean and
yes,
overpopulated and
yes.
really and then the tech and them architects. Oh, it's just like really nice. Yeah, man, really plan to move there. Um, still I look into it. But if anytime you say
Like
you're
for
gonna be
real?
gone, may I come.
For
Like
real?
real
Only they
thing.
plan
Yeah.
for move
Mm-hmm.
there?
Yeah.
Like live?
Yeah.
The family?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Still looking into it, but when you have children, you can't really
Right,
just
right,
move
right.
on.
Hey,
But
I Ghana my thing they still in them.
yeah, man.
Ghana my
Nah, I
thing.
don't wonder it kind of, so populated and and
No, no,
then
no, no.
looking into
What? No, 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 no,
government
no,
and
no.
stuff.
Ghana big. Watcha. You know,
No, me know over there big, but
yeah,
I
Ghana
just not
way bigger
my
than
thing based
Rwanda.
my
Yeah, but
based my research and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
That's where.
All right. That's the word, man. Seeing a Rwanda, you think that it's all good. All right, but big up yourself. Here's Boo Boo.
Okay, cool, yeah, man.
Blessings,
Later.
cool. All
Bye.
right, well, let me see if I can show you something. Let me see how this look. Display capture. If this come up. Let me see if I can show you something. All right. Okay. Oh, that look. I'll bring this up. All right. Let me see if I bring over this now. Take off the overlay. Take off the overlay. I don't know if we know. Okay. And then I see everything. So let me bring this down. All right. So when I see the Central African Republic up here, so down there you have this really big country, Democratic Republic of Congo. You see it? There's a bag of things that go on with the child labor, child slavery, and all them something there go on, right? Which the Democratic Republic of Congo is different. The Democratic Republic of Congo, which is different from the Republic of Congo, right? Now, it is said that the reason why Kumina, which is over in St. Thomas in Jamaica, have such strong African retention was because they were bringing some enslaved people from this region, supposedly. And that by the time them reached slavery was abolished. So it was said that is why them end up a retain, having stronger African retention, in what turned out to be a Jamaican folk form. And I say, yes, it come in get big. So over here, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Ghana is right here. North of that is Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, and of course, the big name brand country in Africa, Nigeria. But if we come across back, all right, come across, wait there, bring up this. Then you say you have Rwanda. You see Rwanda small in here, so? Right? Bring it across. All right. You see Rwanda small here, so? Right? And it is south of Uganda, right? Which is west of Kenya, right? And Kenya is below Ethiopia, right? Which is west of Somalia, right? Right? And then down there, so you have the country where me really want to go, which is Tanzania, which is known for Victoria Falls up here, so, which is shared with Uganda and a little bit in Kenya, but it really in Tanzania. But Rwanda right in here, so, right? And you have Burundi down here, so. And of course, you have Tanzania over here, so, which its capital is Dar es Salaam. But a big part of Tanzania where people known in terms of vacation. Oops, let me bring back this. Vacationers is this island over here called, oh wait, turn on our seat. Let me bring it over here. So yeah. Zanzibar. Huge. You know, you hear about Zanzibar, of course. And then you come down now. Down here. So in here, so you have Malawi. You have Mozambique over here, so. Okay. What's Seychelles there again? Seychelles, what? People, Seychelles, now Seychelles, hold on, Seychelles out here, so down. Hold on, let me see. Seychelles are way out in that. Yo, you know, everybody I kill at them said about Seychelles. I just want to look at island way out in the ocean, you know. Where there? Is that it right there? No, let me see something. All right, get this over here, sir. No, wait, I don't see that. Yeah, I eat this here, sir. One on the outer Seychelles, let me see. What that name? Aldabra. People, you believe this? You know, people them kid out themselves Seychelles. You see the island them liquid? Outer island, but Seychelles up. I don't know, man. I don't know if I go them little place there or whatever. Well, yeah, see, say it right there, so no. Seychelles, and the next one where them kill out themselves at. You know that one, you know. I'm going to bring it to my show. It's a big deal with them, you know. Maldives. A lot of people love a vacation for them place, you know. If you want to talk about the Maldives, right? But look how it there, right out in there. You see it? You see where there? No, sir. I look there. This was Seychelles there. Right? And if you come down here, so now you have Madagascar, right? Zoom in, right? Yeah, so you come across Madagascar, right? So you have Malawi, you have some Mozambique, Tanzania up here, so they have Zim down here, so. Eswatini is a country by itself, but it's landlocked, and so is Lesotho. Hold on. It's a country by itself, so is Lesotho. Country by itself, landlocked. It's in the middle. It's surrounded by South Africa fully, right? But it's a country by itself, right? And of course, you have Botswana, and you have Namibia, which was first named after the dirty racist man, Cecil Rhodes. Them used to call it Rhodesia and thing and whatever. Up here, so you have Johannesburg, one and one beer things going on, and Pretoria and whatever. But I want to go to South Africa, but first I want to go down to Cape Town. Then next time I go to Johannesburg and thing and whatever. But These are places of interest. I'm just share them back. I'll bring back this down a little bit so let's see more, right? Right. Okay. So again, South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Mozambique, you go up, you have Tanzania, and then you have Rwanda and Burundi right here, Kenya. North of that, you have Ethiopia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, you come across, but over here's Ghana there. This is where we're going in September. And, you know, some of these are them European, them get a name, you know. If you look for Nigeria, that is not really the original name for it, you know. And you see Nigeria, Niger is just short of a certain name where them dirty racist white people use for black people. But if you notice, it's in the name Nigeria. That's not by accident. Them they just sit on their name and place them, and you know them ignorance and them stupidity them come up with them. Same thing if you go north of Nigeria, you have this country here. You see the spelling Niger, and then south of that is Nigeria. But this is pronounced Nigeria, and this is what is supposed to be a French pronunciation, which is Niger. But you know where them name they come from. Okay, but that is that. That is that paranat what. Okay, let me take off this now. Take off that. Put back that. Come back over here. So, and then take off that, and then come back. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, all right. Yep. No, the Seychelles and the Maldives, you know, people like, look at the Maldives, it's beautiful and whatever. Yeah, it's pretty, I think, but just see them out there in the middle of the ocean, like, you know, it's like if something go down, like, and then you have to be extracted or taken out, like, what's the process, you know? Like, what do they have in place, you know? Like, it's the type of place you want to go, and as much as you can, you want to have some idea of what the weather is going to be like and be like, when are the seas at the calmest? I want to go to the Seychelles or the Maldives, but when are the seas, that particular sea, when that particular ocean, I think it's the Indian Ocean, is it? When is it at the calmest? I would want to go at those times because it's just way out there, so, you know. Imagine if I said, there's a major flood, blah, blah, blah. Send helicopter. Like, how quick can you get out there, you know? Anyway, that's just my thought, you know. Always I think safety. Okay. Nisha Davis, South Africa was my first African country, Cape Town and Johannesburg. I love it. Yep, on the bucket list. We're gonna go there. Ragashanti Travel Club, we're gonna go. All right, people, we have two quick video that I want to share with you. Now, it's two different videos, but them have some similarities, you know? And they're a bit provocative. They are a bit provocative, but it just goes to show the way some people conveniently justify certain things in order to serve their own interests. In this case, men. So let me just say it from now. Say, in my opinion, I can't disagree because some of the things that them say, when I listened to it, I said, yeah, I'm foolish this. But I've actually heard women say this, you know. But, you know, I think there's a double standard. I think the men are being selfish. But again, that's just my point. And then it tie in with something where, you know, my little psychologist woman from what they always appreciate some things but she say, but in that instance, I don't think so I can't fully agree with what she say. I see where she's going with it. But I think so she half with that one in the way she presented as an absolute. But I'm gonna play them for now. And then, all right, so I'm going to play Miss Lady first. Right? I like her, you know, because I find that a lot of the things that she said, I find them educational, just like a woman. I keep it real and say, this is how a woman I think, right? Some of them may kind of know them before and just never really saw, but she just have a way of explain. She have a way of explain things with a certain amount of honesty and to say, this is what is really going on with women. So I like listening for that, you know. I like, you know, meds are for that, you know. But I think she's a bit off here, you know. But again, you know, she talk about woman, so me and a woman, and I pride her for having that thing where, you know, I love to talk to woman. I tell her all the while. Every man need for about 2 or 3 woman friend who understand the thing, think about the thing, the game. 2 or 3 woman friend who weren't sheltered. You know, one woman who is sheltered and I really know what's going on. You know, one woman who has just been ensconced in this kind of religious, you know, isolated in some sort of, you know, religious capsule where everything is them interpret through God and religion and so, but them not really know the world, you know. Them not road smart, them not street smart, them not know a man like that. You know, want it be like them type of woman. They want woman who know the game. And they have women now who have been out there in the game, but them can't explain it. Right? You have women who out there, but them don't even take the time to think about these things and study these things. You don't want them woman. You want a woman who is intelligent, articulate, been out there, street smart and whatever, and know a man, and know a woman really a thing and think about them something. Every man need, you see, just, you know, woman always I say, no, them want a guy friend who them can bounce things off. That's a big thing with woman, you know. If you kind of know how man think, you know. Women are, you know, a lot of women are, you know, kind of cool with that. But men don't really do that, you know. And part of the reason why men don't do that is that, you know, a lot of time when men are relate to women, them are focused on what they want from the woman, even if them not come over that way there. A lot of time them I hope say one day there can be an opening and thing like that, you know. So I've always advocated that, yo, you need to get like 2 or 3 woman friend, man, who you can just talk to and say, what really I go on and say with woman and whatever, I make them say, woman who you not look no front from and them not look nothing from you, not just brethren and sister. I want to cool like that. I want to can reason and all media and all these things and you can learn from them. That by itself is a big deal, you know. A lot of men don't even know that they are just trained, you know, to not be humble and to view women as experts in some areas and just be the student to the teacher, the woman, you know. A lot of men don't realize how valuable that can be, you know, just have like some women who are your teachers and you know that that you relate to them. Fuck them and teach you the thing them. Right? Women do that instinctively with men. Like, what's going on? You know, women do and whatever, what go on this. So, you know, women do that with men. But sometimes man them act like them a do it, but them not do it. You know, even if them a do it, them really it's a good 1 years come through the other because them a pre something else, you know. But so anyway, so make we hear what she said first. And then me go play something with the man them I say, all right? Let me see right here, so no.
And a man.
Okay, all right. So I'm a looking friend. I don't know her, but I call her my looking friend, you know, because again, I always like what she say and learn from her. But I play what she said first, and then what meds. Where is it? And then we made, you know, the other video and things. So, all right, I could hear what she has right now.
When a man forgives a female cheat, she can't respect you the same way. You got to remember, we like alpha men. Alpha men don't accept promiscuity. So what happens when you accept a woman back? A part of her will always feel like you're weak. It's gonna beg and say, please forgive me, but the reality is we don't want the man that forgives us. We really don't. We want the man that says, you had your chance, it's been a pleasure, I wish you the best, because that's the man we respect.
Make go play it again. She basically say, no woman really I go respect a man who she born and the man take her back. And the man give her a chance. Whatever go on in them life. She say, listen what she say.
And a man forgives a female cheat, she can't respect you the same way. You got to remember, we like alpha men. Alpha men don't accept promiscuity. So what happens when you accept a woman back? A part of her will always feel like you're weak. It's gonna beg and say, please forgive me, but the reality is we don't want the man that forgives us. We really don't. We want the man that says, you had your chance, it's been a pleasure, I wish you the best, because that's the man we respect.
The reality is, if a man forgive him woman for cheating on him, she's saying the reality is the woman will always have a part of her where she not respect him. Is that how limited women are? Is that how limited the human experience is? I think she's, but no, she try saying it, but I think she's just so off here. You know, I know relationships where women say they made a mistake and them cheat and whatever, and them go through it with them people and so forth, and them work it out and then build back. I know a lot of relationships like that. But she's saying, you know, she would say, yeah, them build back, but yeah, but a part of her that's really not respect him fully, you know, because women like alpha male, and alpha male are absolute in not accepting promiscuity. So if the man, you know, basically forgive her, is accepting promiscuity, and then in accepting promiscuity, she's a part of her is going to feel like, yeah, a part of you weak and soft, you know, because I do that thing and you accept my back, you forgave me. But of course, what she's saying, the converse now is not the same, you know. It's like, oh, you know, women don't see a man as any weaker if him cheat. Right? But she's saying, you know, yeah. But listen to this now, and here comes the arrogance. This is just my opinion. I think this is a bunch of BS. But a lot of men think this way and justify their actions, you know, this way with what I'm about to share. And I know women who say that too, you know, with what I'm about to share, okay? So here we go. Let me bring up this one. Okay, something is going on here with my bit rate in my streaming. That's why I'm always like, come on, I have a supercomputer. Why is this happening? But anyway, come on.
Mistress.
Okay. All right, man. We hear what that money has to know. All right. Okay. Bring this over. Listen.
Mistress or the manstress is helping sustain the marriage.
Wow.
People don't really understand that concept, because if I'm in a marriage that's really struggling and I go get my reprieve, that gives me more ammo to go back and deal with my marriage.
I hear brothers that cheat say that all the time.
Yeah, help me love my wife.
I'm going to talk about side chicks. And I know what you think about them. Disrespectful, man stealing, home wrecking. You see, you're worried about them taking your position. when in reality, they can't take your position. You're two completely different types of applicants. You view her as an adversary, when in reality, you should consider her more like a virtual assistant. Hey, side chick, come play with this. Don't want to rub feet? Hey, side chick. Oh, you're feeling tired? Side chick. You want to put that where? Side chick? You see, the side chick is only here to do the things you used to do in the first 6 months of the relationship. The side chick is why I'm running around here happy all the time. Your side chick is the only reason I can tune you out when you're nagging instead of going back and forth with you. So the next time I tell you that I'm coming home late from work, just know that I'm out getting better. For you. Stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.
The next time I am out, send me a this and that. Just know that I'm getting better for you. All right, then. And people, as they talk, the first one, him try to be all intellectual and calm about it or whatever. It's still arrogant. The second one is just all out arrogant and, full of himself, and it's just a flat out selfish justification for him to do as he like and whatever. And of course, the obvious question is, would they like it if the woman do it? And we can assume that they wouldn't. If the woman say, okay, I'm going to sleep. You are kind of, really 200 with your sort out and things. So, you know what? I'm going to sleep with some man out there, because I'm going out there to get better for you. How would they feel about it? I don't.
Mistress or the manstress is helping sustain the marriage.
Wow.
People don't really understand that concept, because if I'm in a marriage that's really struggling and I go get my reprieve, that gives me more ammo to go back and deal with my marriage.
I hear brothers that cheat say that all the time.
Yeah, help me love my wife.
I want to talk about side chicks, and I know what you think about them. Disrespectful, man-stealing, home-wrecking. You see, you're worried about them taking your position, when in reality, they can't take your position. You're two completely different types of applicants. You view her as an adversary, when in reality, you should consider her more like a virtual assistant. Hey, side chick, come play with this. Don't want to rub feet? Hey, side chick. Oh, you're feeling tired? Side chick. You want to put that where? Side chick? You see, the side chick is only here to do the things you used to do in the first 6 months of the relationship. The side chick is why I'm running around here happy all the time. Your side chick is the only reason I can tune you out when you're nagging instead of going back and forth with you. So the next time I tell you that I'm coming home late from work, just know that I'm out getting better. For you. Stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.
Ay, boy. Yeah. Okay. So again, there are people who think like this, who really do think like this, whether privately or openly, they think like this, I've spoken to a woman, Jamaican woman, who have said that you remember we had a caller recently who said, her man wanted so much and his instrument is just so huge and whatever and all this stuff. And she said before she thought that like women, who do put up with certain things in terms of their man having another woman. She said before she thought that was, those were desperate, women who, had some problems or so. And that she said what she was going through with the man that she loves and the great, wonderful man that she had, but she can't keep up with him. She said now she's thinking different, and that she would welcome, if he had a woman out there, in a way that would help her to satisfy him, because she basically says she can't fulfill all his needs, but he's a great man. He's a wonderful man and whatever. But she said as long as it's kept on that level where, no disrespect is, no blatant disrespect is coming to her in front of her face or in her face or whatever, as long as she not deal with that woman and that woman is relegated to a space where whatever. She, she was just saying that, I could work with that right now. That's what she was saying. And I'm just saying that I've actually heard women say that there, I remember one woman I said, like, Raga, yeah, man, if you have a man and whatever, man, they see men in a certain way. And they're like, man, I gotta be man. Is like, yeah, man, me welcome the helper them. I say, helper? She said, yeah, them a helper. right? That's all them are. Them a helper. She said, just like when you get a helper for kind of wash your clothes or do some cleaning and then, them gone, but none of them there because them just dead as helper. She said, yeah, you can, you can have man and, based on what go on with the man, and you have a good man who will take care of certain things that's priority for you and things, but you don't want to lose him and whatever, but you can't really have problem with certain things, other things that him want. Then she say in that instance, then you can work with a helper. But what they're also really saying is that the men have something that they need, and unfortunately, very often it's material, it is in the provider element. So you have that element there where he's a good man, he's a good provider, and he's there in so many ways and whatever, but he want to engage in some indiscretions also. So it's not like they want it or welcome it, it's that they're accommodating it because they're engaging in that gray area calculation that I tell you about, that a lot of successful couples that you see out there, it's not a bed of roses, they have gone through different phases of their relationships that were challenging and difficult. A lot of people you see out there together for 8, 10, 15, 20 years. Quite a few of them have gone through points where they wanted to leave the relationship, or they thought that they weren't happy, or they thought they made a mistake or something like that. Yeah, people go through those things. They won't necessarily say it to you. They'll just give you like a general statement. Say, no, we've been through a lot, we've overcame a lot and so forth. But those things happen. But when people are going through those phases and so forth, they, sometimes they agonize over stuff, they think deeply about stuff, and a great many people adapt in different ways, and that's the truth, in the movies, and well, not all movies, but in the fairy tale thing, it's everything kind of works out good for the most part. Life don't work like that, What you see out there as success very often is the result of some difficult adaptations and compromising, and the result of some deep introspection that is mitigated by temporality, like time. Like if I were younger, I would have done this, but at this stage, I better just work with this now because da-da-da-da. There's all kinds of things that people take into consideration out there, right? And you may just see it like it look so good and wonderful. They'll be like, oh, they're married for 20 years. I'm so proud of them. I want to be like them or whatever. Most of those people had some rough times, that they went through, or some difficult times. And so it is that, you can disagree with something, but be careful how you condemn other people and put them down and say, oh, them are idiot because because you don't know what they had to be, what they went through in putting all the factors together. Sometimes it's children, sometimes it's the mortgage, sometimes it's shelter, sometimes it's loneliness, sometimes it's, something to do with some family, sometimes it's sickness, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's, I know he or she is just a really, really great person, proven because they've been there for me in my lowest of low. So that is no doubt. So they're engaged in this kind of indiscretion now. You know what? I'll just work with it because I know who that person is. When those things happen, it's not that simple, Life happens and you have to figure out how best to deal with it, And sometimes you have to let go. Because so you can't work with that thing, and you try and you're not happy, and sometimes you have to let go. But in this instance, we have these, it's clear that the man, them are trying to justify having multiple partners while they don't want that from the woman. And their justification is, hey, when I go out there and I get other women, it's good for this relationship. And the simple thing is, if the women say the same thing, they will lose their friggin' minds, And then how it intersect with what Miss Lady did I say now? I say, yo, women love alpha male men. Alpha male men do not accept promiscuity in women. No cheating at all. So, if a man forgives a woman for cheating for the sake of the relationship, you made a mistake, and we were going through a rough time, and you did that, whatever, we talk it out, it's rough and thing, but let's do this, make a bail back and whatever. Oh, she's saying that woman will never, ever, ever fully respect that man. There's a part of her that will always disrespect that man. I don't agree. Caller, turn off the TV or your thing in the background, okay?
I did.
All right. Good afternoon. How art thou?
Thou is very fine. Finest as fine.
All right. Well, go don't talk to me.
Listen, somebody put by your wall say, if God make man, when teacher stop sitting on the fence, think about this. Why would a male be created with millions of sperms if we are meant to have one woman? We weren't. Why weren't we created with 1,000 Western wheels? Let me tell him.
Somebody post what?
Of sperms.
Oh, hold on. Let me read it. This is on the Ragashanti page. Teacher, stop sitting on the fence and think about this. Why would the male be created with millions of sperm if we are meant to have one woman? Why weren't we created why weren't we created with 1,000 Western ways? Not our culture, really, if you believe in I'm not sure what the second part is saying. So what you are so based on that logic, then it since women have a lot of eggs inside of them, then that means then that means a woman they must have only per man too.
Apply within. Room for rent apply within.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Men come up with these little logic to justify them thing or whatever. So, what you think? One egg inside a woman? No. A whole heap of them, and they women excrete them or whatever. So since you have a heap of sperm, that means a heap of woman. So the woman have a heap of egg, them have a heap of man there too. No? You gotta work with that. Anyway, go ahead, Ty. Yeah.
I'm just saying, Lisa, they've come up with all these stories, and I keep on telling them, Lisa, woman, something, it's you have to maintain it. Maintenance come with it. We not say you can have plenty of wife, but make sure you have the money if you come to maintain it. Cause when, as somebody always say, as soon as it's nice to go out and have the sex, but as soon as woman starts say, then titty them tender, then start run.
So you just say if a man go have whole heap of woman, he must make sure him have the money to work with it. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, if you have marriage maintenance money, pump maintenance money, pitney maintain, everybody have to get maintained.
Oh.
Even the sperm when you feel like you have plenty of it, that have to get maintained too.
Oh, so basically then, you say, well, if a man, if he money strong up and thing and whatever, this and that, then him can justify whole heap of woman then, right? Him can get whole heap of woman then, right?
Yes, he can justify it.
No,
it come with responsibility.
No. One time I hear Jamaica woman say, so how him a born him woman and him broke. After him not have enough money for born him woman and thing. I only man with money for born them woman and thing. So is that makes sense? That is something that makes sense? That's what you're saying?
No. Me just make fun of the whole thing where you say,
Oh, okay.
But I agree with the whole thing. I'm just listen. They can have as much money as possible, but you can sleep with. You can't perform with a million woman. I mean, it's just like a jump, and then they expect that the expectation of relationship to come to them, that somebody's gonna love them. I mean, if you're jumping in and out, how are you gonna have time to have that expectation of love, to have that connection? There's no connection.
Okay, so you say if a man a keep a whole heap of woman and whatever, it's unrealistic of him to expect each of those women to love him, or even few of those women to love him if he's all over the place with 20 other women or so, or other women. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
A connection can't be established.
No, you have no time for connection. None whatsoever.
I agree.
So when they and why is it that man is always out there? Him always a talk about him car and him house or whatever, and as soon as a woman get attracted to just the car and the house, him start complaining that there is no love. Hello.
True.
You the one put it out there.
True.
You told her that this is your nice, pretty shiny car. So you did not explain to her about the nice, pretty shiny love.
I have always argued that with men who them a look woman and them a look woman with them money and them material things, right? So the logic for me is if you get a woman based on your money and your car and your art clothes and whatever, the simple conclusion is that is the type of woman who you get. So if that woman remain consistent throughout the relationship and is the material things they may want, you're gonna end up as she materialistic and she's a gold digger and what? That is the type of woman who you need to pursue.
I'm just saying.
She's just being herself.
You know?
And she'll keep it real with you. And then you go promise her all these things to when you do it and whatever. And then she's like, okay. And then when you can't do it now, or you reach a point now where you go through a phase and somehow you can't keep it up now, you go upset when she start frowns and I give you a bad face and whatever and thing. That is the type of woman who you did go pursue and a she you get.
I am just saying. Stop, and they out here, everybody looking for that Coca-Cola shape and the enhanced bosom and the enhanced rear head. Hello, that's what you gonna get.
What is your point? What is your point? What do you mean? What is your point?
Well, they go up because they go out and they're injecting all these things and they're enhancing all of this to attract you, but that's it.
Okay.
There is nothing else behind it.
Okay. All right then. Okay.
It's very rare you're gonna find anything that is gonna go in the kitchen. And nobody now gonna take wash with them nice acrylic fingernails.
But do you think though that there are women out there who have had some form of cosmetic surgery, who are women of substance, who are women of high quality women? You think so?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
They're genuine.
Right. But you're saying that there's another side where if a woman is mired in the artificiality of fake this, fake that, and whatever. Yes, it's likely then that woman, is just doing all of that to catch you, and that's what she's about, and that's it.
But that's all she has.
That's all she has. No, that's the way you say.
Offer.
Yep. Like a video that appeared, you remember the one who appeared with a woman and she said she's a high value woman and she want a high value man, and them said, why make you high value? And then she start go through all all her cosmetic surgery and plastic surgery.
Cosmetic.
Yeah, and she was just very proud about all our surgery and be like, this is a good thing. Yeah, so if you get good high quality man, and it's like, you're an idiot. Yeah. All right, bless up yourself for them contribution there, yeah? All right, man, protection, cool. Yeah. What say you people? 585-596-0606, 585-596-0606. If you're calling from the United States or Canada, right? 585-596-0606. Or if you're calling outside of the United States or Canada, or even inside the United States or Canada, if you want to use the WhatsApp call, feel free to do so. And that number is right there on the screen also. It's 929-400-1249, 929-400-1249. Again, I want to remind you that do not call the 929 number directly to get on air. You won't. Again, do not call the 929-400 number directly to get on air. It's just for WhatsApp. If you call through the WhatsApp, sometimes it don't ring, WhatsApp, but it will ring and you can get on air, okay? But don't call the number directly, like the regular thing by your phone. You have to call through WhatsApp with the 929 number, right? All right. That's only with the 929 number. But for the 585 number, you call directly if you're in the United States or Canada. All right. Again, that number is right there on the screen. It's 585-596-0606. 585-596-0606. What say you about them thing everywhere? What I look a reasoning about? Give me a call and make a hear what I have to say about it. Done. All right. Send on. Don't hang on. Andrew Brooks here again. These days, don't take the word partner simple. We on the top, that's what it's about. Your training later be. Andrew Brooks, over up on the Ragashanti page. You have to go post a little clearer, Some things you post with, it's not clear what you're saying, All right, what Kim wants to know. Because them always a behave bad, enough time the woman want bond them, but all it, a lot of time them for settle themselves. That is true. That is true. That is true. That is so true. Yeah. I always find interesting on men. Some men who think say, yo, woman out they forget, so I can't get woman. So like, them have them woman, but we can't get woman, we are do road and ray, woman out they forget. And some of them think say, you have other man out there who are pre-fit them woman that way they too. So if them as man I think say, I get woman out there, the assumption is, nobody I get fit them woman out there. But I pity them no know, say I just the woman them have 20 million opportunity to get whole heap of man, but them choose not to. Which implies a certain amount of discipline out of respect to them relationship and thing. But the man them, why them can't give the same? Good afternoon, hello.
Raga, blessed.
Yeah, wagwan.
Well, first time I call, but me have a little question more asking. If you can help me.
Yeah.
All right. Me I do a filing. My mother do a filing to me, right?
Yep.
And it's like everything accept from about September the 23rd of last year. And I don't know if there's some way you can know if how long it takes to call you from the acceptance. Yes.
September the 23rd of last year.
Yeah.
So that's about 6 months?
Going on 5 months?
Eh?
September, yeah, about that, about 6 months to 5 to 6
November,
months.
December, January, February, 5 months, yeah. Mm-hmm. And you received a communique from USCIS that your application was accepted and things like that?
Yeah, man. So you go to the chain.
Right.
You have to go straight on.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got that. You received that, right? Okay, good.
Right,
and you know, you can go online and check on your application, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, man, come have the case number, the invite
All
me.
right,
Okay.
you can go online and
Yeah.
check it, whatever, right? So
Yeah.
after five to file and everything accepted after 5 months, and your mother is a citizen, right?
Citizen, right.
Right.
Yes, she's a citizen.
And you're obviously over the age of 21.
Right, yeah, man, I'm a party.
Okay, and you are you already inside of the United? You're talking about the United States, of course, right?
No, I am in Bermuda. I'm in Bermuda, rather.
No, you're in Bermuda.
Yeah.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is, so the filing is for the United States, though, right?
Right, yeah, man, it's for the United States.
Okay, so
But I'm supposed to be the interview is supposed to be in Jamaica.
that's fine. But
Yeah.
no man, you're way early.
Okay.
You're way early.
Way early.
Yeah, you're way early. You're looking at an entire process of around 10 to 18 months.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and they have and here and just listen carefully now. They have a preference. They have a tiered system of preferences. Okay, and of course citizens get the highest preference. However, a green card holder filing for their spouse, them husband or them wife, they get a higher preference than a citizen filing for their child who is 21 and over and unmarried.
Okay.
So, and that is the only citizen. Well, there's some other, but just broadly speaking, that is the only citizen filing that has a lower priority than a green card holder filing. That's the only one. And it is, again, son and daughter over 21 years old, unmarried. So the one there is a little lengthy. And that, no, you have a long way to go. You have, it can take, it can't take a few years, It can be like 8 to 10. I don't know where Bermuda falls within the different like if you're in Iowa or whatever, it can go quicker. But most black people don't live over this anyway.
But you're saying it could take 8 to 10 years, right?
Yeah.
But I understand. Say when you're over the age of 21, it takes that time.
It takes longer.
But
if you're under 21, then it will be different.
Yeah, but may I say there's a filing that the team from about 2016. Yeah, from 2016. So
hold on, the filing do from 2016.
Right.
And then you get something. Say what? So what you say you get in September?
I get the approval. So everything comes through. The affidavit is the lease, D260, other than something.
No, man, you, oh yeah, man. So from, so you know what I want. So you get the approval, but me I say get about 10 months to, before 10 months to 18 months, depending on, I don't know where Bermuda fall within it. So again, you see it from 2016, and you just get your approval in 2023.
No. Well, approval as in acceptance of everything. But I just start getting letters from 2020.
Yes, but when did the filing go in?
2016.
2016, and I'm saying
right.
You're on track, right? Because you say 2016 to 2023 and whatever, they are talking about a good 7 years. That's at least.
Yeah.
We not 2016 to 27 years, so you get your approval and things. So things are looking up for you, With all due respect, you get the approval, things. Some people don't get the approval. Some people wait that long, and not get the approval,
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. And you know what is even weird too? Some people wait that long and then I'm gonna send it back to you and say, you know, so you never signed this or you never put in the local party right or so and them look at something
Right.
there. You know, and that is when
Something like that.
yeah.
Along the way, when that happened to me, so my mother W2 would never go in, so I have to resend it and all this thing.
And then when you resend it, you see how long me not ask you see how long you them take for you take for year back from them though.
Yeah, you take a while.
Yeah, so give thanks at least you think them approve and thing, you're in a good shape, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, and with brother, the interview going to be in Jamaica. Well, you're Jamaican, so you're going to interview going to be in Jamaica. Yeah. Okay.
But the thing is that like through the acceptance letters, because I work on a permit in Bermuda, and it's leave me in a limbo because
listen. You're going into other matters in the world. I have no problem just answering some general things. But I don't want the listeners them to hear we're going, to like a deep an individual thing, all right.
Okay.
But but if there is anything immigration matter that you want to retain, somebody to deal with, I would be the person for that. Of course, that is the law. I love.
Yeah, that's a call you.
Right.
And the number the number the talk is off here or what?
No, and I'm glad you asked that question because I'm getting a lot of calls now from people who they just want to talk about their case. And if I may be blunt, I mean, this is a craft where your time is your value.
Of course.
So, so you have, and I don't want to get into this thing about paying for consultation. I don't. I know other people. I know other lawyers do it. I don't want to get into it. But but I just want people to know that don't. I'm kind of personable in certain way. I have a certain relaxed thing about me. But I want people to understand, and this is not for you, Carl. I'm just taking the opportunity to make a general statement now that don't feel that, you can call Raga and just talk to Raga for a long time about something. Don't feel, it's a little bit awkward and whatever, but I'm getting a lot of that where people are calling and, they want to be on the phone talking for a while about their thing. And it's not work for me, you're not retaining me, but, sometimes people call and I say, yeah, I have one sister, I don't know what she do, Raga, she did, but, and then I'm here like, oh, well, I don't want it. And then you don't want to be rude, So, and then people go into all these things and I'm telling about, so it's an immigration issue, but they're telling about all these things and whatever, and I'm like, and before you know it, I'm on the phone for 45 minutes with them or an hour. And that is not, so I don't mind, being there, particularly for my Jamaican people. Yeah, but, I actually have several things that I'm working on for people, and I'm very busy. And so if you're listening this and you're going to call me about an immigration matter, be cognizant that, I can't be available to just be in, long discussions about your thing if it's not something that we boom, 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 and getting things done. All right. But you're in a good position for now. Give it a few more months or so, and hopefully your interview date will come up and we'll have you up here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. It's a patient, man.
Yeah, and then but don't get married,
No, man, we are married.
All right, please. No. There are people who believe. Believe it or not, you have Kingdom people. They were like, it approved. We can't go get married now. No, that has happened,
Yeah.
That has happened. That has happened, and And I just want to say this because this is the other thing that do not just avoid any little thing. there's that could be interpreted as what USIS refer to as an aggravated felon. Avoid any little thing where your name I got call say it involving a decided over this. So just avoid that, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, and you see any little negativity I come around you, somebody I call you, figure and it doesn't have to be physical, right? It can be somebody call your name about something involving some fraud, or somebody say you see a drink with scammer. Right?
Okay.
Because what happened is that Donald Trump had given the immigration officer wide discretion. When we say wide. So you can be in a something and your name just call it and them not like you, and that's it. They have the authority to just say no. So what I always advise people to do is just like to ask further questions. That's something I always phrase. Don't give them anything for them dig deeper. And that wouldn't mean you're conducting yourself in a particular way where you avoid certain things, go certain places, cause I say if it's still in your house, I'm not going away, but just be, just be like, say this thing, and it's we are go through now, so me not go over this if police come say, so what you are doing, I say, but me not involved in it, going at the Jeep, man, and what, and your mind like, when me come down here for, and then before you know it, your name is on record for something and whatever, and that is what reach enough people, All right.
All right, my Raga, big up our man as well. We can appreciate your time, yeah?
Yeah, man. Blessings, man. Cool.
All right, man. Cool.
Bap. Yep. And if anybody have any immigration matter that you want to, any filing you want to do or whatever, yes, you want to call me, send me a text or a WhatsApp to the 929-400-1249 number that's on the screen right there. 929-400-1249. 929-400-1249. It's right there on the screen. Again, any immigration matter that you have, any filing that you want to do, or if you have a question about something that you want to do, just bear in mind, I know some of you are in some ticklish position, and I do counseling on the show to some extent, yeah, and some of you, your approach to me is, I want to talk about this, right, and then and then you end up pouring out, because I get it, Raga, we trust you, you're Jamaican, you're this, you're that, and so I can't talk to certain people about certain things, and so if you talk to me about certain things, I got you, I have your back, right, and just so you know, by law, right, I am not allowed to divulge anything you said to me, about any position you might be in, with respect to if you're undocumented or with respect to something that you did or whatever, so it's total confidence when you talk to me. All right. But it's not a situation where, it's not a situation like, we can call you Raga and talk to you about what go on with this and what go on with that and whatever and way. Bag of something when I really have nothing to do with anything definitive about your case or about work on me doing work for you or anything like that. So, it's not that I'm available for counseling you on issues related to immigration. I am not. I'm not. That's not what I do, But if you have an immigration matter that you want me to do the work for you, fine. And if that matter involves you, say, this is my situation, fine. But it can't be a case where we're on the phone for 1 hour because you're telling me all these stories and stuff relating to your immigration matter. No, okay? So make that distinction between that work and what you see me do upon this show, where I may have somebody caller on for a long time, but may I run the show. But that have nothing to do with immigration work, okay? This is a show, All right, then somebody will share something about a mix-up or something or whatever. So, some of you conflate both, So, please don't do that. Oh, another thing, the 929 number, 400 number that you see there that I use for the WhatsApp calls on the show and for people who want to contact me. There are a bunch of you who you send me stuff that you consider interesting. That's okay, right? So you send me you do forwards, right? And that's okay because sometimes some interesting things come in. I'm like, well, that's okay. But remember, it's a number used for business, right? It's not something for you. There are about 8 to 10 of you who you will send to that number, 929 number, you would send like 4, 5, 6, 7 forwards every day. Every day, right? And again, don't think that I'm being rude to you or anything. It's just that, again, as I always say, each one of you think, when you do it, you just say, oh, this is interesting, I send it to Raga, or you have a group thing that you send it to. And I don't want to block you. I'm not like a blocker person. I don't really do that, whatever. So I'm just making an appeal to you to just be, no, it's not, that's not what the number is for. Don't relate to that number, like your friend down the road or your relative, or so it's really a business number, So just remember, in your space, you think it's you alone I do it, I send this, right? So, but when you alone send 6, 7, 5, 6, 7 for the day, that is a little bit too much. But just think about it, that it's not you alone doing it. It is other people doing it too. So when each of you send 5, 6, 7, I think I have 10 people do it, that is 50, 60, 70 stuff coming in, and it gets overwhelming. It gets really overwhelming, and I'm just like, and I don't like blocking, It would be easy to block, and I don't get it, but I don't want to do that. So just keep in mind that don't send a bunch of things non-stop every day to that. I don't mind getting 1 or 2 or whatever, because some of them are interesting, But don't. I think some of you just get in an automatic zone. As soon as this is something, you just send it off to whoever, including myself and that. So I just want you to be aware that number is not for that. It's not for casually sending a whole bunch. It's for business, primarily. And it's a business of people calling the show on WhatsApp through it, or calling me for other business that you want me to do. All right? All right. Okay, what else is going on? All right, phone line open. Okay. All right, one officer, about what we are talking about. Okay, I'm going to look on some of the things them in the chat. Notorious Bob's 98 over upon the Twitch thing, the large up. Oh, yeah, I changed the date. I did change the date. I had the wrong date when the show started. I did change the date to February 8th. I'm thinking, all right. Anybody else a call, right? Okay. I can't call right now because I don't call my leg up, I have a whole heap of something to do. I have a whole heap of something to do. I don't get caught up with the one trick pony thing, them with the new phones. And I use my phones for a lot of multimedia things, and the phones are pretty good right now in terms of like videos and stuff like that. They're pretty good. Some of these phones now, they give some of these cameras a run for the money. And but apparently the new Galaxy S24, Samsung S24, it has a feature where if you're speaking to, like, say, a Spanish speaker, right? You know, you can already translate. You know, that's part of the course, you know? You have a whole bunch of apps where you translate. But apparently there's a feature in it now, like if you know that you're speaking to a Spanish speaker and you're talking, it's in real time, it's translating it into Spanish to the person you're talking to. And when they talk in Spanish, in real time, it's translating it back to English. So you're talking to a Spanish speaker, but you really, it's like you're hearing English in real time. Yeah, because I have all these friends, you know, who speak French and Spanish and whatever and things like that. Let me see what Andrew Brooks was. Teacher acting like, he's referring to me. Teacher acting like him never used to burn up road in his day. Every man has their time when they say he has had enough. He can relax until then. Until then, you need women for different moods in your life. That one... Wait, 1 second, caller. 1 second. Until then, you need women for different moods in your life. That one you tell certain things and the one you don't. The one you do business. That Keisha cure leave her 10 G's and forget about it the next time you see it. It's 30 G. Okay, again, it's a little bit cryptic. Well, so I guess Mr. Brooks is saying, well, he has made some assumptions about me when we used to do Ponder. And he's saying, so Mr. Brooks, right? I know you need a bunch of women in your life for different moods and whatever. And that at some point you have to reach a point where you say you have enough. And then you have to settle down. But right now you need different women for different moods in your life. I don't have a problem with you doing what you think you need to do. I think the issue here is whatever reasons you come up with for why you need different women in your life or whatever. Again, we just keep looking on the other side. So are you okay with women needing multiple men in their lives, you know, to take care of different things and different moods? That is a question. You do your thing, so you cool if the woman them do for them thing too, the same thing. You're cool with that. Right? So if you have your woman who you say you're a bona fide woman, but you need all these other women now to deal with certain things, are you okay with the woman that say, well, you are a bona fide man, but you know, you fall short in several areas, so she need about 3 or 4 men where she can go and juggle with you? You cool with that? If you're cool with that, then the argument not there. If you're cool with that, no debate not there. You're good. And life is wonderful. All right? Okay, so somebody did a call and I did a talk, so let me call him back in. See it, Papa? And you say what you say about me, but Raga is an angel. Raga is an angel. Caller, I was calling, somebody was calling just now. I guess them not answer now.
Please leave your
Nope. Don't want no message go play and reveal people private information and all these things. All right, so if nobody else not calling them, I'll let go in them. I tell you no. Okay, my son was calling me. 585-596-060. Hold on, one more video I want to play. Again, it's kind of along the lines of what we have been talking about, but there's some cultural issues here. It is on my IG, and I'm going...
If you cannot marry for...
Okay, all right, so I'm going to play this, and when I put it up at first, people didn't listen what she said at the very... because it's what she said at the very end that I think made everything what she said before, it put everything what she said before in context, right? And then you will realize this is same old. All right? So, listen what that woman asked.
If you cannot marry 4 wives, I cannot marry you. Yes, if you cannot marry 4 wives, I cannot marry you. We have to be 4. Is either I'm the first wife, or the second, or the third, or the fourth. You are not for me alone. You are for us. Because we girls are more than guys. I cannot be selfish. That is bad. I cannot be selfish. So it's either you marry me first, or second, or third, or fourth. All the best. But make sure you marry 4 wives. I am considerate. You cannot marry me alone. I'll now say that I'll come you, blah blah blah. No, it is not done. We girls need to change our mentality. Because I know some people who say, me, my husband. No. We have to be 4. That's why you marry someone that is rich and capable. Yes.
Right at the end, she said, that is why you marry someone who is rich and capable. So everything she was saying before, some people got distracted by it and just think that, she's just one of these women who just believe that, man must have woody for a woman, and don't be selfish, and be nice to the man, and that is where she is and whatever. But again, at the end, she said, that is why you marry someone who is rich and capable. Hello?
Oh, God. She made me ask you upon it.
So, what you say?
Where she say, man must have what?
Oh, me never finished did that talk on what she say,
Oh, I read that talk.
Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man. Just show up, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, so people got distracted and thought she was basically saying, man, if you have only a woman and don't be selfish and all these things and whatever. But again, be reminded in the culture, you see, she have on thingy and whatever. In their culture, a man is allowed to have up to 4 women. But he must be able. The way them thing work, you don't pick up no woman, the 4 woman, if you can mind the 4 of them. Right? So it's not that you're going to just get multiple wives. If you cannot, they have their little system in place to determine if you can if you have 1 wife, them have them way for measure and regulate to say if you're entitled to have another wife. And that involves taking care of them. All the bills, everything, and whatever. And the same for the 3rd and the 4th. So when she said, if you can't marry 4 wives, she don't want you. What she's actually saying is, based on our system, a man who is entitled to marry 4 wives is going to be rich. So she's saying, don't come look me if you're not rich. So if you're not at the financial status where you can get 4 wives based on their system, then she said she don't want to do it, right? Because the richer you are is the more wives you're entitled to, up till 4. So even if you have money, if you afford 2, she don't want the man who on that level who can afford 2. Even if you have money, where enough money, you have to have money, where you can, based on them system, you're entitled to 3. She says she don't want to be the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. She want a man who, again, based on the money and thing or whatever, and for them system, them say, okay, you can't have 4 wives because your money turn up. So she said a man that she want, rich and capable. Now, this is a formal system. But that is the same thing over here informally. And it go back to when I say, some people say, yeah, if your money set a certain way and whatever. There's nothing wrong with it. Look at Nick Cannon with all of the baby them where him have, right? Some woman born it out and whatever, but there are a lot of women that be like, no, allow the man. If all of the women them cool with it and him a take care of them and nobody not hungry and who I get them house, I get them house, I get them car, certain things I put place them. So allow the man. There's a lot of women, me see, I said that, with Nick Cannon. And again, and look on her again. And I'm not making any assumption about her or whatever. But, you have to look on the big picture, right? And so she's making that point, and she ain't with rich and capable. It appears that she's in a very nice vehicle, and you look on her eyelash them and more nose. You look on her watch and all these things and whatever, and you could conclude that there's certain things she appreciates, right? So again, just look on her whatever, and then there are some signs there that she's the type of person who will appreciate a man who is, as she says, rich and capable. Okay.
If you cannot marry 4 wives, I cannot marry you. Yes, if you cannot marry 4 wives, I cannot marry you. We have to be 4. Is it I'm the first wife or the second or the third or the fourth? You're not for me alone. You are for us. Because we girls are more than guys. I cannot be selfish. That is bad. I cannot be selfish. So is it that you marry me first or second or third or fourth? All the best. But make sure you marry 4 wives. I am considerate. You cannot marry me alone. I'll now say that I'll come you blah blah blah. No, it is not done. We girls need to change our mentality. Because I know some people who say, me, my husband. No. We have to be 4. That's why you marry someone that is rich and capable. Yes.
All right. Okay. Rich and capable. So again, it may sound controversial to some, but basically she's saying, I'm not going to paraphrase it though, but she's saying, the equivalent over here where we have a woman say, nah, I don't want you if you just have certain amount of money or whatever. I only want you if you have whole heap of woman and you take care of the whole heap of woman them and you spend on the whole heap of woman them, yeah? And I can see say every woman who you're there with them nice, then are you me want. That would be the version over here, That's why she said she don't want no man who just want who can afford 2 wives or afford 3 wives in a FIDEM system. She said, no, I want a 4-wife woman. If and 4 is the limit over there. If it was 5 or 6, she'd have said, no, I want a 6-wife woman. A 6-wife man. That's what she say, Right? Because the man, the money I go up there. Right? So she come up with this kind of almost noble things like, we cannot be selfish or da-da-da-da, whatever. It's about the money, Yeah, you have to be rich and capable. Yeah. Nakita said, I wonder if she can get a second husband. Rich and capable. But again, what is the man? And you know what is messed up with this? And I have a daughter, so I think about these things, is that the system exists to reinforce itself, right? So it's men who are allowed to have multiple wives. But the system set up to make it be men who can have multiple partners, right? Based upon them rules over there, who controls capital, the money and all them, something who get the opportunities, them who is allowed to engage in it, So if they have a system like, who know Sharia law with Muslim countries and what, them don't want the girl them to go school, them don't want them to do certain things, them to stay with my one. So it's set that way there. In other words, it's set for women's advancement be dependent on men in totality. We don't want women them become independent in any way or whatever, because that would give them options whether or not them want, if he even there with a man, the woman them say, no, I just want to be by myself or whatever. And that is what we're having over here now. We're a lot of women, work hard and them, make them sacrifices and them get them look a degree or them do them this and that and start them look a business and build them thing. And when they become economically empowered, they reach a point where them just don't have to put up with certain foolishness from a man, so they choose not to. And some men don't like that, but that is just my thing with it. Like, fine, them have them system and I go judge them or whatever. But again, the structure is such that the mechanism that compose their society, they're designed to sustain that structure where it's the men, who have the resources to afford multiple partners, and they make every effort to prevent the woman from attaining similar stance where they too, should they want, they could say, well, my money turned up, we can have multiple partners. No, nah, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. All right. Anyway, Sham said, can you imagine me with 4 husbands? Mighty God, how would I manage every night? How would I know who I'm pregnant for, Lord? Nakita say, aunt. Fearness will say, chicken back. You can satisfy 4 husbands' charm sweetness because some women think 4 times a week is too much. So just multiply that by 10 because each have ego involved. Okay. So but chicken back, you don't know if Sham can manage 4 times a week. The woman said, don't be selfish and thing, but that don't be selfish and all of that is all in the context, of the man being rich and capable. So as long as him rich and capable, her thing is like, in the nonsense where she says, it's like, where she said, we girls, something I didn't outnumber the men and whatever. There is some truth to that, but it's not as significant as people think it is. Even though some women say women outnumber men, like it's difficult on women to find men because, I'm just telling why I hear women say, because, yeah, women do outnumber men, broadly speaking, a little in terms of percentage, It's something like, I say like 51 to 49% on average or whatever. It's probably changed, But then the women also say that a woman, I don't know if this is true, but women believe that not only they outnumber men, but a lot of the men don't want women. Right? So them say a lot of the men gay. And then them say of the available lot, them man, them workless. Who not gay workless and deal with certain things to make them appealing and attractive to the women. So basically the woman them say that just to bring down who are capable and attractive and things like that. So, women say, boy, I kind of rough out there. And then them say, the good one, them know. They say, the good one, them, they already taken, That's why some women say, boy, they are going to, there's someone say, date out of them race, or some women say, they are going to take woman, or someone say all kind of thing. So some interesting calculations, calculating going on out there in terms of availability of suitable partners, And again, I have no, I'm not making any claims of any empirical validity for some of these conclusions that some of these women have reached with respect to their inability to find suitable partners, because sometimes it's not even about the statistics or the metrics, But sometimes there's some social and reasons and some personality reasons why they're not meeting men. You don't meet men by staying in your house every night and complain say you not meet man. And I know women who do that. And them expect, I don't know, the man them for just materialize out of the blue or Santa for bring them come at Christmas. It don't work. So you understand. Then you have these women who they have nice men who want them. Really nice men who want them, but they don't want those men. Because they have a type of man with them like. And so it's not like them shorter man who want them, When I thought the workless want them. You have some women just don't want the nice guys. And that's the truth. And the guys them where them want, we excite them. We've talked about this in a couple of shows recently. Is not exactly the most stable, reliable men out there, So for some women, it's not entirely the fault of external forces why they're unable to find suitable partners. It's as some of it has to do with what's going on with them individually, stuff that they need to work out, Java says she's not dating out of her race. She not date woman, and she's not willing to share her man. Well, that. Over on the Ragashanti page, a lady says a lot of men are in prison. Some gay, some dead, and the few good ones are already taken. So a lot of women have to remain single. Is it really that bad? Come on. Is it really that bad? Okay. I got to be man do it. Nikita says men cheat, and that she was just saying if the tables were to be turned, men would understand what it really feels like and wouldn't come up with this nonsense. What do you mean if the tables were really turned? I totally agree with you, Nikita. It's just like we don't, look at when Born Rich Man. I mean, when Born Rich Man turn idiot, that amuses me too, Yeah, you have crazy women out there and all these things and whatever, but I don't know. Let's be honest. Women have been dealing with boning and cheating, more so than men, the history, right? Like men, the patriarchy and all this stuff. They have in different structures, whether through mistresses or whatever, whether because you're the king and you're entitled to 15 concubines and whatever. But right throughout society, men have always been the one who, with different ways, validated having multiple women and whatever. And then when women do it, men just lose their minds, You want to know what somebody fear the most, watch what they use as a weapon, So when men come up with these justifications and try to structure them, as part of society and all these things and whatever, we have seen when born rich man turn idiot, man them get born and whatever and them end up a kill woman and kill themselves because them can't manage it. So Nikita is right. It's a simple deduction, My thing is, the thing that you think you're entitled to do relative to the person you're with, can you manage it if it happens to you? Despite your whatever reasoning you may come up with, we say, man should be able to do this and whatever. I want to know the commonest one. A woman can never do what a man do and still be a lady. Stupid deduction or whatever. But despite whatever you may think along those lines or whatever, if it happens to you, can you hold it and manage it? Y'all know I'm big on that, right? If bun reach you, what you gonna do? Right? And this is the point where some man bun me out and talk up all kind of things about me. Yeah, from me I do talk show, me get enough bun out for this, what me always say, you know, and them are like, you see, it is only a this and that man would have said something like that. I don't care. Me hold my point. They have not come up with an argument yet to counter it. Me say, you know, so that's solid, right? My thing is, ideally, we can say, oh, bunning is bad by definition. You know, you can make an argument for that, right? And say, it would be a perfect world if everybody in a relationship with one person and it stay like that. Oh, that is the goal. My thing is, what is the likelihood that's going to happen? In reality, slim. Slim? Nah, it's not going to happen. So we have to resign ourselves that ideally you could say this is a society we should have where people don't give bun. Over in Singapore, you give bun, you're going to prison. But we know that's not going to happen. So if it not going to happen, then what are we left with then? You have to figure out how to manage bun if it reach you. If bun is an undeniable reality of life, and I always say, never assume that something that has happened to millions of people before you would never happen to you. It's foolhardy to do that. I'm not telling you to go looking for all kind of demons in your relationship. You know, be happy, and if you trust your partner, fine, good. I'm just saying, just never assume. It is a capable mind that would just be mature with that type of conclusion. And just never think that, you know, it would just never happen to you, because it's the people who believe that it will never happen to them, that when it happened to them, they lose it. Because they believe it will never happen to them. You know, they're not prepared for it. Right? So never assume that. So the question is, if bunning is a reality that is undeniable and it's not going to end anytime soon, then it is incumbent on you then to be prepared to deal with it if it happens to you. And in dealing with it, you want to observe the people who it happened to, who reacted in ways that were either self-destructive or destructive to others. And you want to learn from that. That is what intelligent people do. We learn from mistakes. Your own mistakes and the mistakes of others. Right? So that is what I do. Right? So I look on what happened with me to get a big bone for my in my structure when we was younger, much younger. I'm telling about that. I laugh about it now or whatever. It's a big joke. I don't know, I laugh about everything. Right? So I learn from my thing, and I learn from doing this for a while and just approaching these things with a critical mind and thinking about them, and not only thinking about them and reaching reasonable, credible conclusions, but also applying them. Because you ever tell her, like, there's no value in learning something and not applying it, because you learn something, but then you do, you behave in ways different from what you learn. It doesn't make any sense. So you apply it. So in applying that now, I have concluded that bunning has been happening to millions of people before me. Never assume that something that has happened to millions of people before you right throughout history will never happen to you. So my conclusion is, bun can't reach me. And then the next step is, if bun can't reach me, I have to prepare myself, put my right mindset to say, if bun reach me, I do not react in the self-destructive ways that other people have reacted, and that I will not go and try to destroy other people because bun reach me, right? So I'm preparing myself for that. And then now, one of the things now in preparation for that is that there are people out there who born reach them, and they have handled it admirably. So I need to learn from those people. So if men are going to learn how to deal with the possibility of born that can reach them, then my deduction is that men need to pay attention to women, because women have been dealing with born all their life, and I survive and I deal with it, right? And I get over it, right? And one of the ways that women have gotten over that is that, woman say, you know what? Life no over, and me need for go do this, me need for ball, me need for reach out to my friend them, me need for take some time to myself, me need for move out, me need for, there's all these things that people do for cope with burning and to work their way out of it and things like that. But the fundamental thing is that man need to learn if burn reach out, hold the burn and build back. Right? Man need to survive and have when burn reach them. You understand? You need to prepare yourself. Woman been a deal with this since Dying Kingdom come and whatever. Yeah, you need to learn to deal with it too. Yeah. Right? The ultimate power me think in one of the ultimate power me think a man can have is to reach a point where burn reach him and it's like nothing to him. Talk about power. Think about it. Men, for the big and serious, think about it. Isn't that the ideal space you want to be in? Where burn can reach you, and you don't like it, you're disappointed, you're upset and whatever, but you're so prepared cerebrally, psychologically, mentally, you're so prepared, and you're so mature and advanced, in your development. In general, not just burn, in general. Right? The people who really do well in life are the people when bad things happen to them, they interpret those bad things in a particular way, that it doesn't incapacitate them, It doesn't incapacitate them. It doesn't render them, destroyed or useless or whatever, right? The people who do well in life, the people when bad things happen to them, they find some way, to interpret those bad things in whatever way. They work through it, even in grief and whatever, but they rise and they get better. They become better people when disappointments reach them, right? So burn shouldn't be an exception in that. I think burn shouldn't be and that's why for years I got preoccupied with, listen, I watch all these things and these true crime things, and I see all these people dying and killing people and whatever. You cheated on me, right? I see people, even if them don't do something violent, like the bond reach them so bad, them end up hurt themselves. I see people, them change forever. They become bitter and, remorseless and all this stuff. I see people sink in states of depression and stay there forever or for a long time because bond reach them. I don't want to be like that, and I don't think you should want to be like that either, So it follows then that this thing that is happening so often out there, whatever, just like how say, oh, over there someone bad area, and I go over there because someone's armed, and I drive on the road there, whatever. You're preparing. You're making sure you take steps to ensure your safety. You put a lock on your door in case somebody would want to break in. Right? We do all these things, because we know, and then you may be in another neighborhood where, you can leave your door open at times because you don't have a problem there, We do all these things all the time. We adapt, we put measures in place, to ensure, that, these measures would help to ensure or sustain our life and ensure our survival. And it's the same thing to do with burning. So I think the ultimate space anybody can be in with these things is to just reach a point where burn don't affect you. A man need to learn from a woman with that. So, back to the beginning of the show and the original point and thing. All these men, we are coming up with all these justifications and thing where them entitled to all these women and all them. I have no problem. If you want to live your life and you think so you want to be a galley, so they're fine. I'm just saying, if it reach you back, if you're in a relationship and reach you back, don't go kill nobody and a kill woman and a beat woman and thing and all them something there, whatever. You understand? Because it means that you can't manage it. You love to get this shit, but you can't manage it. Right? And just accept it right and now say, the woman them wise up to enough of these things and them not juggle them way there again. You know, say enough woman out there, you know, them not a problem with you or do what you want to do, you know. Them just want to know, say, one, don't bring back no disease, come get them. Two, don't try control them in the same way either and whatever. Do what you want to do, as far as enough woman concerned. But yo, govern your things certain way where you don't bring back certain things because you may choose to work with it and thing and whatever. You understand? But when you go on certain way, you know, like say, no, you go see her out with a one place and then you want to come kill her, you want to go kill the man too, and you turn idiot and you lose control and whatever, then you know, move right. But if you can't get to a point where you say, boy, you do your thing, you know, Ray. And if a bun reach you, you just clutch, you know, kill nobody because you know, so me I go out with my little thing too and whatever, and she go do this and whatever. Me never did I expect that from her, you know, but you know what, I'm a feel a way, you know, I know some kind of selfish about it still and whatever. I feel a way still, but John know, you know, she go do what she have to do. I just one of them thing there. Boom. Move on. You know, stop come up with all these things where you want to justify you out there with 10 million women, one well of a woman and thing. But who, when me out there with other woman, that is for help my relationship with you. Fine if you want to think that. Just know that you're talking about a human being with a brain and she's thinking too. So she may cool with it, you know. If she cool with it, fine. If she say, yo, as long as him not bring certain thing in there and him continue to take care of I'm going to get my time and them up on the side, some women juggle with that. But if a woman say, oh, you out there sleep with other woman for help out our relationship, and she say, you know, she just go out there go sleep with some man too for help out the relationship. Work with it, father. As Madame Judith said back in the day. Work with it, father. Or have a conversation with her and say, why are you doing this? And she said, but you know, out there get help from other woman, Jojo. So she go out there get help from other man instrument. And if you say, no, I don't like that, you know, and she said, well, so what we are going to do? And you say, well, right now, I'm going to lower out them woman there, you know, and if she say, yeah, I'm going to lower out them man there too and thing. And if I they sound there, they sound there. Other people, them cool with that. You know, you can't see who you want to see, or, you know, me see who you want to see, or whatever. But just not bring it in on my feel. Other people, they know it's happening. It's never talked about, but it's accepted. Yeah, you have a lot of relationship like that. You have a lot of couples like that. The man know the woman are going with her thing out there. The woman know the man are going for him thing out there. And them good. Both know, it's just never talked about. And without it ever being said, the understanding emerged that you don't talk about this and you don't bring it in the house and you know, whatever. There's a lot of relationships out there like that. But that is their way for work with it. You understand? But don't be that guy who, like the man said at the beginning, the two of them, like in your arrogance and your selfishness and your degree of narcissism, you know, to come up with this thing about, yeah, I'm out there, I sleep with other women for help you, baby girl, right? You need to appreciate that. You know how hard it is for me out there. I do what I do for save the relationship, right? And as someone out there, if I sort out them other woman there, and I get headers from them other woman there, and I have woman upside down, and I go on with the something them out there, just for save our relation. You need to be grateful. What's wrong with you? Right? So if she bugs back and give you the same thing or whatever, work with it. Yeah. Work with it. Or if it happens to you, don't go be stupid or whatever. But you want to kill a woman and all the thing and bring up Bible and all them foolishness there and whatever. You're being one-sided and unfair, right? So if I this say you there, this say you there. And if I this say she there, and then you can find what's I this say she there. Work with it, balance the thing, yo. You understand? Christina says, shut in my box. But you don't know my philosophy upon that, you know. And I disagree there, but no, so no found no beliefs I disagree there. But me can't get born But tell you that me can't get bun. Because if you get bun must necessarily depend upon a pre-established expectation. It is impossible to get bun from somebody if you never have an agreement before. Say, you're not going to do this thing here. It is impossible. It is impossible for somebody bun you if there wasn't a pre-established understanding that we're in some sort of agreement where you would never do this. It follows then that if you're in a relationship and you're in love or you love this person or whatever and you don't think they'll do it and you don't think you'll do it or whatever, and you did it, but you at no point have this understanding that this person would never do that to you and whatever this and that. And then you can't get bun. Bun, by definition, is the breach of an agreement. Bun cannot exist without an agreement. An agreement with certain expectations attached to it. It is impossible. So if you can be in a relationship, but don't lock yourself into that agreement with the corresponding expectation that you would never do this or you're not supposed to do this and it would never happen or whatever. If you don't do that, then you can't get bun. You cannot get bun. Why you think when some people in a certain situation and some people do the thing and then them find out and whatever, they're like, okay, and they say, yeah, they're okay, fine, boom, boom. And them good. Them not going to kill themselves. Them not want to kill nobody. Them not want this and that and whatever. Because them, from the get-go, them not even, me and you there, but me not control you. That is their way of saying, me not getting that agreement there. That is why those people are living healthy, successful lives. That is why when certain things, when them partner do certain things and whatever, they ain't gonna get stupid. I'm gonna do some ridiculous thing where I get them in a prison or whatever, and they, how could you? How could you? Blah, 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 blah. Right? Nakita said, me not reach that yet. That's fine. I'm just telling you that. I'm just telling you that. I don't need to tell you that. You know, there are people out there, them partner do the worst of the worst, and I'm like, boom, okay, fine. And then move on. And them say, okay, well, this have to done, you know, because you do your thing, and I know now, and whatever. And they're calm as hell. You know, and them, they're not engaging in behavior and conduct that, you know, not only it's not behavior and conduct where we get them in a prison or get them in a trouble or whatever, but in terms of their own mental health, they're in a good place. They're still in a good place. It's like the man does something bad, the woman does something really terrible or whatever, but they're still in a, you know, a cognitively sound space, you know. I'm still good and they're still calm and they can, you know, they haven't sunk into, you know, like a severe depression that is debilitating and stuff like that, you know. You know, and even if they do, they work their way out of it, you know, quicker than others. It's because a lot of those people, they already, them not fool themselves about life and people. Them not, I can't be in a relationship with somebody and just know, say, at the end of the day, I don't control that person. Big issue for men. You be in a relationship, at the end of the day, when you wind up in it, you can ask her, who for coochie this? I say, you're one, my G. Who for coochie this? You're one, my G. Wind up on me and she say, take it, papi, you're one. Yeah, you're one when you're in it. But try know so when you're not in it and you're someplace else, it's not your one anymore. And if you have that woman and she good like that with you and whatever, and you can't say, no, you know, some of the things you should ever do that, give thanks. Right? And if you have that man where you say, no, you know, some think him thing balance up right, and him not give thanks, you know, nothing wrong with that. But you still don't want the man body, and him still don't want the woman coochie. Right? If people just understand that, you may see that over, that would have take care of so many of the problems them were out there. A woman go use her front and give it to somebody. Well, for her one, it was never mine. And my one when me did it. Yeah, I'm going to tell her to grip it and tighten it up on me. At that point, it's my one. Yeah, you can't own it. Even at that time, I hear him, but you can't own it because you're in it. You see it and you're in it. No, you're in a living room there. You're a living room. Own up, talk up some things and whatever. Yeah, wind up in it, ram it out, curl it up, edge it. Do what you want to do. You understand? Yeah, have fun. You must have fun in life. Yeah, but don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. That woman's genitals is never yours. If most men just understand that, a lot of the craziness and wickedness and evil with them do would have just, you know, would not have occurred if them approach a thing from that, you know. And again, broadly speaking, if most people can be in a relationship and love and respect them partner, and even be exclusive, but just still live and just understand that this thing that has happened to billions of people before you, trillions of people before you throughout the history of humanity, that it can happen to you. Don't get caught up with these movies and these books. You're my exclusive forever, and the sun will never shine without you, and you and I, we are one. And they get caught up in this thing, you know, and the romanticism of it. And it starts to, you know, color their expectations, and they get comfortable and permanent in those spaces and things. And, you know, something happened that, you know, breaches the expectations, voids the expectations, and so forth. And they lose it. And they end up hurting themselves, or hurting others, or being so destroyed that they fail to function effectively in their respective prerogatives. Yeah. Anyway. Loyal good as. Go hear Shat tell the next man the same thing too. Yeah, you know, Jack, women are great at that, you know. Women are great at that. I could be, woman is like, you're doing what you're supposed to do. I could be anything you want me to be, you know. The late comedian, a good friend of mine, Elva. You know Elva from Jamaica, right? Many of you know Elva. May her soul rest in peace, you know. But Elva was like, Raga, me have a wig for anything a man want, you know. Like, what you mean? Him say, me want a good girl, me have a good girl wig. If him want a slut, me have a slut wig. If him want a sophisticated, classy one, me have a sophisticated, classy one. And Elva is dark skin, and Elva said, if him want China, me have a China wig. I'm like, what you mean you have a China wig? You're a black African Jamaican woman. And she said, yo, me can't be China for my man, I have a China wig. So Elva was like, I'll be anything him want, whatever, this and that. But then Elva said, but no man no rule this. I will never rule this. Because sometimes them get it twisted. When it's for real, and she's like, yeah. You know, when you're just devoted to a man and you be anything you want, you must start thinking on you. Start thinking on your front. And that will never happen. Elva, you know, great Jamaican comedian. Elva teach me that, you know. So a lot of women stay so we do anything we want for the man, from we into the man. Right? Because we know how the ego stay. I don't want approval, I don't want to feel like the king or whatever. It's just that one, I don't feel like the king or whatever. I want to start things, say, on our own, we're fully. And we want to reach a point where we will do what we think we need to do which is not what uno want with it do. You understand? Yeah. So some man need for just and humble themselves and just accept, say, even more so now in this day and age. I think the way you want to control woman and whatever and things, say, them time, them days, some woman juggle away they still, you know. It's not like, them, this whole thing about submit. The woman must submit to her man and whatever, and them quote the Bible. Some women cool with that, particularly if the man move right based on what they want out of the relationship and based on what they are getting from the man. Some women work with that. And their thing is, hey, he's taking care of business and whatever, and I am just very fortunate, nice man and thing, and he's respectful to me, in front of my face and everything. I'm good, right? And someone said I'm good this, and it's all right, it's all good. That's where she is. And he might do what he need for do. He might do what she want him for do, and it works. But man, for learn for take bun. Yeah. Man, for learn for take bun. Because woman a take bun long time and I build back and I work with it and things. So man, for learn for hold them bun and cool and laugh it after. Yeah. All right, let me see. Anybody have anything else to say before me leave, okay? All right, she loyal good. I say, she says she's a Scorpio. No man can control her. Right? Right? Listen, a man can be strong. A man can be alpha. A man can be self-assured in a way that's sexy to a woman. A man can protect him, woman, and thing and whatever. A man can communicate his expectations to the woman. Nothing wrong with that. For saying, something not too like that or whatever. Boom, bam, bam, bam. You can do all of that without believing that you own the woman, you control her, and that she would never, ever do certain things to you. Oh, please. The nicest people in the world and whatever are them bad things happen to all the way. Why you think you're any different? The nicest people in the world are them bad things happen to all the way. Why you think you're any different? Sean, you men hear that? Learn for take bun men's don't. You know, well, no, I'm not going to say that. All right, so I'm about to go. Let me see this. This is this is a good question. This is a real good immigration question. I want everybody to see it because I want to tell you, I want you to understand. Because this thing has come up. Evening Raga, question. If you pass the N400 interview, the N400 people is, it's a citizenship application, right? So you're an LPR, a legal permanent resident, and you've either been married to a U.S. citizen for 3 years, or you have had your green card, you've been an LPR for 5 years, and you're now eligible for citizenship, and you're applying. So this question is, if you pass the N400 interview, then get the paper to come in for the swearing ceremony, which has the question on it. Have you gotten divorced after the interview? Should I answer yes to that? Here it is. The divorce has been submitted, but not finalized. No, you will not answer yes. you will say no. Why are you going to say no? Short answer. In the strictest sense, you're not divorced. The divorce has been submitted but not finalized. You're not divorced. So you're going to just put no. Never say more than you need to or less than you need to. Less would be not answering or putting some convoluted this and that. And you're not going to whatever. You're not even going to tell them, say, oh, I submitted for divorce. No. You're going to answer straight and plain, but you're not doing anything wrong. Right? So, you have submitted for a divorce. And I'm assuming that your citizenship application is based on marriage to a U.S. citizen. So, and the question is, have you gotten a divorce after the interview? No, you have not gotten divorce after the interview. In the eyes of the law, you submitted an application for divorce, but until the divorce is finalized, you could call off you could cancel the application. It's possible. So to answer the question, have you gotten, that is what they're asking you, gotten. No, that's it. I just know that you haven't done anything wrong. Worst case scenario, which is non-likely to happen here, is something happen and they're like, yeah, but we ask you if you have gotten divorced. And you're like, no, but I didn't get divorced and I didn't even know if it was going to go through and whatever at the end and things like that, So, and then the application was already in. I didn't even know it was going to go through and whatever. So I didn't know. I did not, you have a lawyer right there for you and the lawyer would right away, This will never reach that level, but say it reach litigation and thing. You in like one immigration court or you on a BIA level, all right? Bureau of Immigration Affairs that handle appeals and all this stuff or whatever. The lawyer would say, Your Honor, because the law is all about language and its exactness and preciseness. And then you interpret it, of course. But they will be like, Your Honor, he would have been ineligible if he had gotten a divorce. But he did not have a divorce at that time. So, end of story. Okay. But you have a bunch of things like these, though. But you have some immigration questions that falls on the other side, right? There's some immigration questions that the way they're phrased, you have to tell them. This one doesn't apply. But, they're phrased, and they'll go in details like, have you so and so and so? Even if something is in play, even if so and so and so and so and so. You have some questions like that, For example, let me see if I can think of one line. Like, have you ever been convicted of such and whatever? Even if your record has been expunged and it is or sealed or something and it is no longer on the record, did you still get into something like that? And you want to do that. You want to tell them the truth there. So technically you have a clean record, but you had done something that resulted in you the court ordering you to do certain things, and then you end up with a clean record. So if you're applying someplace else and they said, are you so and so and so? Do you have any convictions? No, you don't have any convictions, but you were convicted about something. And it was vacated or erased or expunged. So in those questions, you'll be like, no, I don't have any, because there's none there. But you have immigration questions where say, even if there's none there, if it had happened, we want to know. And in those cases, you want to tell them, But this is not one of those. All right? Nakita, Raga, me get pulled over for speeding the day before my citizenship. And you want to say, oh, my friend up the officer. Full Jamaican accent roll out and I chat out her box. Jack, if it was filed based on marriage, better you answer based on... Jack, do not give immigration advice over here in the chat. Thank you. Jack, my friend, do not give immigration advice in the chat over here. Thank you. All right. Happy to be nappy, Mac. Well, the Supreme Court, they're going to overturn the Colorado decision. And they're going to rule that Donald Trump can stay on the ballot. I expected that. Yeah, I was telling somebody that I think Donald Trump is going to get a hit with the immunity. He's going to appeal on Monday to the Supreme Court. And they might not take the case. Or if they take the case, he's not going to win that one. The Supreme Court, they're not going to rule that, a president has absolute immunity from the laws of the United States. It just doesn't make any sense, that you are the primary person where you are the top person, where your main priority is to uphold the laws of the United States of America. And you, the top person, or your main priority is to uphold the laws of the United States of America, you then will become the only person who is immune to those very same laws. They're not going to rule in favor for it. So my argument was that he's going to take a hit on that, but that they're not going to take him off the ballot for the Colorado. They're going to come up with something or whatever. They're going to make some argument to overturn the Colorado decision that is basically saying that he's not entitled to be a candidate for presidency because he was the leader of or engaged in, an insurrection. They're going to come up with all sorts of stuff and whatever, And in the arguments today, apparently, they have signaled skepticism in going with the Colorado decision. So, okay. That is it. Oh, no, this weekend is the Super Bowl. All right, people, take care of yourself. Everything is everything, All right. I'm going to let you know. For those of you making inquiries about the Ghana trip, just as a reminder, the price of the trip has changed because the direct flight, let me just stop this. The direct flight from New York to Ghana, that flight, the price gone up from Delta, okay? When the price go up, it changed the package too. It was a package deal and whatever, Delta vacations and all this stuff and whatever. You don't need to know those logistics and whatever. But it just changed the dynamics of the thing, right? Then when I said, well, I don't need to know that, when I asked for 20 more and whatever and all this stuff. But just know it changed, right? So those of you who are concerned about the people who paid already, there are 10 people who paid already their deposits, right? Yes, some of you like, so what, did they them get a better deal? Yeah, they paid early and they got a better deal. And again, I just want to know, when it comes to the flight thing, there's no money-making thing there, there is, in fact, it cost me extra to pay to have the people do the actual booking, with my travel agency. But yeah, they get a better deal. They have a much better deal, because their deal was a little, what, $3,960, and now the package to Ghana is at $4,520. Well, to me, that's a much better deal. But the reason they got in early. They got in early, and when I'm going to be honest with you, I am now the owner of a travel agency. Just got it, so I'm learning some things too. And the airlines do what they want to do, I feel them plane, I feel them flight. You understand? So when I saw some of this, I was like, so this is I came out and I was very transparent and so forth. And then you have people who just jump in and they got their deposits in. They got their $2,000 deposit in. And now the deposit is at the $2,520, which that has to be in to cover the flight. By the end of April. So yes, those 10 people, they got a better deal to the tune of $560 better. So even though they have a balance to pay, their balance is based on, the smaller sum, earlier sum, before Delta raised it, okay? So for those of you who are a little bit confused about that, that's it. Right? And that changed the package. Okay? So, the balance that anybody coming now have to pay is a different balance from their balance. Right? So I'm not going to change their thing, it's not a fairness issue. They came first, and they got the deal first, the early bird thing first, and Delta change, and Delta may change again, who knows, but so I lock some more seats after that 10, and they're at a different rate, so anybody come, they're going to get that rate. Then if it raise again, who come in on this rate, them lock on this rate. Just like how the first 10, they lock on freedom rate where them come in at, right? And you have to be fair to them, And I'm not going to charge them more for that, That's not how this thing works, and that wouldn't be fair to them, So for those of you inquiring about that, that is what's going on there. So I know you thought so-and-so, and you know that so-and-so paying so-and-so. Yeah, that lock in for them. Even though them not finished pay for them trip yet. But that rate lock in for them. That was a deal. And, I stick by it and thing, you understand? So, I hope that makes sense, All right? Yeah, and not telling them business, but some people, they in that 10, them went out of them way to make sure, that them get it in, and it involves some sacrifice and thing because them really want to come on the trip. So them do what them have to do, All right, and then again, that is different from people who bought their tickets from other cities but connecting on the same flight. So you have people flying directly from the New York flight. So them are board at New York because them there in New York, right? Don't ask me how this work with the airlines. I'm just telling you, right? The way the airlines work is you can be flying from you can be flying from A to C. And while you're going from A to C, you have a stopover at B, and then the plane go to C. The way the layperson think, they think that if a plane is flying to B and then going to C, the natural thing for people think is that the ticket to C is more expensive than the ticket to B. With the airlines, it don't necessarily work like that. Some of you know this already, but I realize that some of you just learning this, right? So, it can be more expensive to fly A to B than it is with the same plane where I go over to C. To the point where some people do that and figure it out. The airline, them say, it's not illegal, but the airline don't want you to do it and then ban you off of them plane. But some people do it. You know what some people do? Then we say the fare from A to C is $100. But the fare from A to B on the same plane is $200. So what them do? Them buy a ticket from A to C. So it's like them a go C and then pay $100. When the plane stop at B, them come off. And the airlines don't like that, And the ticket where them would have paid $200 for, them end up pay $100 fee because them buy it from A to C, $100, but them come off at B. I don't know how airlines come up with these things, but that happens. So for those of you who you're flying from a city and you notice that you're coming farther, you're coming from someplace else than coming into the city, coming into New York, and you're connecting on our group flight that is going to fly directly to Ghana. And some of you notice that how that cheaper, or them a fly from somewhere else and it's cheaper than the ticket from New York straight to Ghana. That's what it is. The ticket from Florida, for example, you had some people coming from Florida. Their ticket from Florida to connect on the same plane where we are going to dip and go straight to Ghana from New York. For them ticket cheaper. For them ticket, them a fly farther come in, Right? So them buy the ticket, it's one ticket, and them just get us a connecting flight. But it's cheaper. The airline do that. And again, it's based on supply and demand and the airway coming from. That's the type of thing there, okay? There is somebody else, she and her son, they're coming from California. Their ticket was cheaper, and they're connecting on the same flight in New York, but their ticket were cheaper than the ticket from New York straight to Ghana. And them are connect on the same flight, right? So some of you are a little bit, thrown off with these things. These are the things the airlines do, and I can't control. Again, people, you don't have to go on the trip, on the flight that we are on, right? The idea is to get to Ghana right? On the 11th. If you want, you can book your own flight. That is cheaper with you connecting, right? Again, Delta is the only plane that goes directly to Ghana. But if you go on Virgin Airlines, KLM, or Air France, you're going to see that they have that direct flight to go there too because they partner with Delta. Delta, Virgin Air, KLM, and Air France, they partner. So they share routes. So you can book on any one of those airlines and get the Delta route. Just like how you could book, with Delta and get on any one of those routes, right? But Delta really is the only one who fly directly to Ghana from the United States. Okay? But if you want to fly where, on some flight where you're connecting, you have Heathrow connections, Heathrow in London. You have Istanbul connection, to get to Ghana, you can connect in Istanbul. You have Amsterdam connection. You have Doha connection, Doha in Qatar, or Qatar, or some of you pronounce it. So you have different connections, and those flights are cheaper. You just, you just have to deal with flying to another country, waiting for some time, and connecting or whatever. You can do those flights, and what you're going to do is to pay the new balance, for the trip. And it's a different balance because it's a different package, okay? So, and that is the 2005-20 now. Yeah. Right? But yeah, the people them who get in early and things like that, yeah, they end up with an advantage now, because they got in early, All right. Let me see any question here. You're right. It also depends on when and where you book the ticket. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's it. I hope that qualifies. And anybody have any question on the Ghana trip or anything? Again, the number is 718-308-9993. No. Okay. You get new number, Yeah. 718-308-9993. It's a new number. Again, it's for Tom from Travel Agency. 718-308-9993. You send me a text or a WhatsApp there, right? For any inquiries about the trip. 718-308-9993. 718-308-9993. Right? And I have a link I could give you, and you just click it, and you will see all the entire trip explained right there. Right? I built a website myself. I built it, tamfamtravelagency.com. It's up. You can check it out. All right? I'm going to make some changes on it tonight, too. Again, in terms of language. But it's there. Okay? But 718-308-9993. 718-308-9993. 718-308-9993. Okay? All right. I'm out of here. Okay.